is good, Sixer Nation? Welcome on in to another edition of Philly Take with RB. Sixer Game Day Live, as we are back for a 2-game stretch back-to-back before we head into the All-Star break. Sixers in the midst of a 5 out of 6 game losing stretch. But the team they're going up against is going up against all the same factors. They've been losing a lot. It's a race to see who can tank. But the Sixers think that they're trying to get back and going. We heard from Daryl Morey, Josh Harris, and even Joel Embiid. The fan base is up in a roar. We'll talk about it. But for now, man, business is business. As we embark on a new week, can the Sixers find a way to get back in the W column? Talk about it. We'll break it down, as we always do, and we'll have some fun, man. We will have some fun. Let's go. Let's go. Let's lock in, man. Let's lock in, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. On a Tuesday night, couple days after the Philadelphia Eagles win Super Bowl 59. Shout out to everybody that was tapped in on my Eagles channel as we broke it down and we had a lot of fun. Now we return to reality, and that is the rest of the teams in this city right now currently, including the Philadelphia 76ers, trying to find their way out of a damn well. So we'll talk about it, and we'll get into this game, man. But officially, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're tapping in from. Welcome into Philly Take with RB. This is the Sixers Game Day Live show presented by our friends at National University and, of course, powered by BetUS. We have the 20-32 Philadelphia 76ers taking on the 16-37 Toronto Raptors. This is the number one Sixers Game Day Live show. We give you the pregame, live game, and postgame coverage, including our staple play-by-play and reactions. And, of course, our analysis. As it all goes down, we'll take your phone calls after the game. So be sure to join in on our Philly Take Discord. All the links down below. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. You know we got one act of business. You come into the chat. It's a staple. It's like a rule to get in. Got to hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Get those thumbs up. That helps us push this show out to new viewers. Helps us expand our brand. So hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hit that red sub button if you want to join in on the chat and become a part of the Philly Take family today. Get exclusive emojis, loyalty badges, get your comments highlighted in different colors and red and all that stuff, including merchandise discounts by hitting that join button down below. Lastly, be sure to follow us on Instagram at Philly Take with RB, TikTok at Philly Take with RB, and of course, follow your boy on the Twitter X sphere at RB Philly Take. Connect with me everywhere. Special shout out to the members in the chat. We got Sixers Sam in the building, Lexi in the building, Bears Rock in the building, Ryan Sprague in the building. Hope everybody is doing well out there on this Tuesday evening. All right, man. Time to kick it off. Sixers pregame live. We got the Sixers and the Raptors. And I want to preface this by saying something that I typically say a lot, okay? There are games from an NBA season that you remember. There are games you definitely do not remember. And there are reasons that you remember specific games, right? Sometimes really big blowout wins. Sometimes they're like season-turning wins. Or, in this case, sometimes you remember games and matchups because they were absolutely horrifying and horrendous. And the Sixers played the Toronto Raptors once this season. It was the second game of the year. We're now at game 53. And I will not forget that loss because the Raptors were down, I think, like 5 players. They had a bunch of G Leaguers on the floor, and they still took down the 76ers. And I know Joel Embiid was not playing, but man, no Paul George, no Joel Embiid. The Sixers got embarrassed in Toronto by the Raptors. And that was really, I guess, a telltale of those first 17 games going 3-14. It was not promising at all. Now, obviously, the Raptors are in tank mode. They are trying to lose. But at the same time, they've also been winning games before these last 5 or 6. You know, they'd gone on like a 8-2 stretch. Now they've lost 5 out of 6. So have the 76ers, who before this stretch had won 4 in a row. So these teams are in similar situations. The Raptors just traded for Brandon Ingram. Matter of fact, today they signed him to a 3-year extension, $40 million a year. He's not going to play for a while because he's still injured. So that move was kind of made in order to secure a player like Brandon Ingram because they wouldn't be able to do it in free agency because now they have his bird rights. So pretty good capologist stuff there by Masai Ujiri. But nonetheless, the Raptors will still have Scotty Barnes on the floor tonight. And otherwise for the Raptors, they do have some injuries. Jonathan Mogbo is day-to-day probable against the Sixers. Grady Dick is probable with a neck injury, but Jakob Poeltl and RJ Barrett both out with injuries. So it'll be Emmanuel Quickley, Grady Dick, Ochai Agbaji, Scotty Barnes, and Jonathan Mogbo as the starting 5 as they just put it up here on the screen. And for the 76ers, Joel Embiid will play tonight. My assumption is that he will not play tomorrow. Kyle Lowry is out with a hip injury. Nick Nurse talked about Kyle Lowry today. He said that Kyle Lowry has a hip injury that just, quote, is not getting better. Eric Gordon is out with a wrist injury today, and everybody else is off of the injury report. But maybe the Sixers just don't want to play Kyle Lowry. They don't want to hurt his feelings, so they're just saying he has an injury. But there's now been about like 4 or 5 players on this team where Nick Nurse has come out and he has said they have an injury that is not getting better. So at some point, we have to question the medical staff. We got to question the medical staff a little bit because it really doesn't make sense at all how these guys get injuries that don't heal. But meanwhile, for the Sixers, Joel Embiid will play, Paul George will play. So again, they will have the big 3 on the floor. It'll be Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, Paul George, Justin Edwards, and Joel Embiid. Still don't understand why they're not starting Yabusele next to Embiid. Maybe they don't want to play Drummond, so, you know, Yabu's the backup center, I guess. But I still think that Yabu should be starting with Joel Embiid. We will see, I guess, what the lineups look like, right? We'll see how it goes. But nonetheless, man, Sixers, Raptors, both of these teams not really efficient right now. Sixers are coming off 2 games in a row where they have been ran off the floor by teams without their best players. Pistons did not have Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey. Bucks did not have Giannis Antetokounmpo, and the Sixers got ran off the floor with their big 3. We know my gripes with Nick Nurse. You know, Adem Bona has had his minutes cut. Ricky Council is not playing now. And I don't agree with the philosophy of sitting the young guys in order to play all of these old heads. But without Eric Gordon and Kyle Lowry tonight, that means no death lineup. So maybe the Sixers will have a little more luck. We will talk about the Joel Embiid situation as we go throughout this stream. I did a video on it earlier today, so be sure to check that out. But nonetheless, I do think the Sixers are in a very tough situation, and I think they need to make a decision. All right, man. Let's talk about this game. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you right now in the comment section to drop your prediction for who will have the most points tonight. Who is going to have the most points in this game tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, which player will have the most points in this game, Sixers and Raptors tonight? Will it be Scotty Barnes? Will it be Ochai Agbaji? Will it be Emmanuel Quickly, or will it be Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, Paul George? I'd like to pick Joel Embiid. Think he's got a really good matchup against Jonathan Mogbo, but I can't trust Joel Embiid right now to stay on the floor the whole game and show me effort and show me that he has durability. And I can't trust Paul George, so I'm going to go with the safe answer, Tyrese Maxey. I'm going to say that Tyrese Maxey drops a nice 35-piece tonight. And we'll talk about my score prediction in a second, but I am going to say Tyrese Maxey drops a nice 35-piece. Hopefully Joel defers to him a lot. That way he doesn't get tired out. And he lets him do his thing. So Tyrese Maxey, 35 tonight. That is my guess. Sixer Sam says Maxey. Don Vito, what's up, bro? Says Joel Embiid. Jen says Maxey. Ryan says Maxey, 37. Two Maxies in the chat. Maxey. Somebody said PG. Tori said PG. All right, maybe we'll get a PG breakout game. Why not? Scott says Maxey. Ryan Rose says Maxey. 43-piece McNuggets with extra fries. FD says Maxey with 54. I'm telling you, he's going to request a trade. No, he's not. Busy B says Maxey with 32. Shout out to Busy B channel member, BLSG channel member, Lexi, Fire Take Goat channel member, and Dom Boyle, Fire Take Goat, says Maxey with 39. Sixers get it done 114-109. All right, man. Let's get into our final score predictions here. On a Tuesday afternoon, we got Sixers and Raptors. It is snowing outside, so if the connection is a little bit choppy, please don't go anywhere. We'll get it fixed. We got a ton of people in the chat. I need y'all to hit the thumbs up for the Sixers Game Day Live. Ladies and gentlemen, how do we think this game's going to play out? Well, the Sixers are a 9-point favorite right now on BetUS. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the odd of the day presented by BetUS. Go to betus.com right now. Use the code YouTube150. Get a 150% deposit match bonus up to $2,000 on your first deposit. Go to betus.com. Use code YouTube150. Boy, was I cashing in this weekend with the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Shout out to the Birds. A lot of us probably went to that when it went out on Sunday night, experienced the vibes. I was out there. I was thinking like, man, what would it be like if the Sixers won a championship? Would there be this many chaotic fans? Maybe. But hopefully we get there one day. I believe we will. Hopefully I'm not 70 years old, but hopefully we get there one day. But yeah, Sixers are 9-point favorites, now up to 10 points as we progress throughout the day. So the Sixers are a very heavy favorite. Here's how I think this game's going to go. I would not take them to cover this spread. I would take the Raptors +9 or +10. I think it's going to be a very cardiac game. Every time the Sixers have back-to-backs, which they will have a lot here in the next month and a half. Usually the first game, they make it very tight, very stressful. And I think they're going to do that again. And I think the Raptors, although they're bad, do have some young, quick, athletic talent. And I think the Raptors are going to be able to hold in strong. So I think the Sixers will ultimately get a win. I'm going to pick them, even though I probably shouldn't. They keep letting us down. But I'm going to take the Sixers. However, I think the Raptors will cover this spread. So I would take Raptors on the point spread, but Sixers on the money line. Once again, it is BetUS out of the day presented by BetUS. Go to betus.com. Use the code YouTube150. Get a 150% deposit match bonus. All right, man. Final score predictions. Drop them in the comments right now. I'll read out a couple. All right, final score predictions. What do we think the final score will be tonight? Drop your final prediction. Get active in the comments. You know that helps our show out a lot. We're going to be here rest of the season, and now that the Eagles are done, Phillies haven't got to spring training yet. You know, we have a lot of people now trying to turn their attention to the 76ers. A lot of people trying to turn their attention to the Sixers. Who knows how invested they will be with how tumultuous this season has been. But we'll talk about what Joel Embiid said the other day. We'll talk about what Joshua Harris said and really where we stand with things. So give me your final score predictions in the comments. Then we'll get into this thing, man. I'm going to say the Sixers win a cardiac game, 106-105. Comes down to a last possession. I'm going to say the Sixers get a W 106-105 at the Wells Fargo. Drop your predictions in the chat. Don says Sixers easy dub 124-109. Kai says 120-118. Sharice 112-108. Scott 117-108. VT Sixers 115-109. Big Rud says I've been looking all over for you. Don says no RJ Barrett and no Jakob Poeltl, no Ingram. I think Sixers cooked this team. Well, they had this same kind of situation back in October and they lost. So I cannot pick the Sixers confidently until they show me otherwise. BLSG 117-108. Busy B says 115-109 Sixers. George says 115-102. My Sixers lose. Jorge, George picking the Raptors. BLSG 117-108 Sixers. Ryan Rowe 120-107 Sixers. Big Rud 108-104 Toronto. Fortnite says 110-108 Sixers. ISO Drew 106-101. Let's go, man. Time to get it rocking and rolling on the Sixers Game Day Live show. Let's get it, man. Drop the beat. Drop the beat. Let's go, man. Philly fans have no choice now, man. They got to watch this team now. Welcome to the Sixers universe, you psychotic Sixer fans. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Welcome to the psychotic Sixers universe. With your boy RB, we struggle every day watching this team, but we're still here, man. If we could be here through a season like this, I know a lot of people haven't been invested in this team, but if we could be here through a season like this, I know that a lot of people, all the diehards, are going to be here when this team eventually one day hoists a trophy. So we'll be here through the good and the bad, man. Through the good and the bad. Channel members, get active in the comments. Welcome in. And one other thing as well, guys, go get your merch, man. Promo ends this week. Use code PhillyTake20, man. Go to the merch shop. Merch is linked in the chat. Guys, we got the hats, the hoodies, the t-shirts, all of it. I'm rocking the Sixers Therapy shirt right now. If you guys need Sixers Therapy, if you need it like I do, go cop yourself one of the Sixers Therapy tees, man. Wake Up the Neighbors merch. We got the Sixers Girl Needs Therapy shirt. Get one for your lady as well, man. Get the mugs, get the beanies, all that. Use code PhillyTake20 on the shop right now for the next couple days. Let's go, man. Cop yourself some tees. We got it on right now, baby. This guy needs Sixers Therapy. I need Sixers Therapy after what I heard the other day, and I made a video about it earlier today, so definitely check that out. This whole Joel Embiid situation is absolutely bonkers, man. It's insane. Sixers are essentially playing Joel Embiid knowing that he's going to need more surgery, that he is on the first year of, 5 more years, that he is struggling to get through. And I know we haven't seen a lot of effort from him in some of these games. And obviously we know he's hurt, right? We know he's hurt, man. But it is crazy. This team drives us to need Sixers Therapy. So anyway, man, go check out the merch shop. Become a channel member. Thank you all for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, boy, was it fun celebrating the Eagles, man. And covering them as well on my A to Z channel. I'm going to be doing Eagles content all off season, so definitely go sub over there. Mods, I need you to keep dropping the videos and the links in the chat. All right, the video I dropped earlier today. Sponsorship links, the channel membership links. Help your boy out, man. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the members. Guys, 190 people in the chat. We only got 65 likes, man. We only got 65 likes. Can we get to 100? I'm trying to wake up the neighbors. It is a snow day. No, I don't want them to cut off the Wi-Fi, but if we piss them off enough, maybe they'll stop leaving us alone. Maybe we establish our territory and we tell them, yo, stop messing with us. Boy, I was screaming with that Eagles game, man. I was, after the first possession, I was calm, man. I was calm. I went out and I celebrated a little bit after I got done my content on A to Z Philly. Man, it was amazing. I was out there, a couple people, saw me and we chatted it up a bit, took some pictures and just like talked about how fun it was, how the city was buzzing, and I was like, damn, like I wish I could feel that with the 76ers, Like the Super Bowl win was really nice. It was very calming. I felt they were going to win. I told you guys on the last stream, I was like, they're going to win this game. They're going to dominate. So it was a lot calmer than the first Super Bowl win. But it's very nice to have been able to see 2 Super Bowl wins. But now I'm like, damn, can I see a Sixers championship? What would you do to see a Sixers championship? What would you give? What would you do to feel what it's like to see the city raining in blue and red? Because right now, man, they have some things to figure out. They have a lot to figure out, man. Fans want to see something special, but they want answers. They want a lot of answers. So anyway, man, we'll talk about it. But what do you guys think the 76ers should do the rest of the season? Team is 20-32. So we got under 30 games to go. We got 29 games to go. The All-Star break is this weekend. Usually after the All-Star break is when that final stretch really gets going. And it's like, all right, like, are you going to be a playoff team or not? You're going to be a playoff team or not? So that's where I'm at. We got Shoe Game in the chat. What's up, Shoe Game? JB, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Paris' Sixers first quarter money line. Andrews is 112-107. Alchemist says Raptors won last time in October, 115-107. Let's see the Sixers turn the W's back on their side. I hope so. Midget. What's up, Midget? I still haven't slept since the Eagles won the bowl. I'm seeing things. Dang, bro, you need to go to bed. You need to go to bed. I'll be honest, man. That night I barely slept. Last night I slept a lot better. Definitely still feeling it though, right? Like the adrenaline, the high of a team winning a championship. Like it's unbelievable. The fans out there, man, the city is buzzing. Parades on Friday. And now the fans have to come back to reality of watching the 76ers. So what do you guys think should happen, though, man? I want your thoughts in the comments. I need everybody to engage, get active. That's the way that we grow this show. We've been doing this every game all season. We've been doing this for 5 years now. We drop videos. We go live impromptu. We break down the news from an independent perspective. But I love doing these shows. I love having all of our great community in here just chatting it up during the games. So, yeah, man, give me some thoughts. The Raptors are 4-21 on the road. That's crazy. Here's the injury report for the Raptors. Brandon Ingram still out with an ankle injury, even though they just gave him an extension today. RJ Barrett out reconditioning. And for the Sixers, Kyle Lowry and Eric Gordon are out. So here are your starting lineups for the Raptors. Emmanuel Quickley, Ochai Agbaji, Grady Dick, Scotty Barnes, and Jonathan Mogbo. And for the Sixers, it'll be Tyrese Maxey, Justin Edwards, Kelly Oubre, Paul George, and Joel Embiid. I still don't like Yabu coming off the bench, man. Still like Yabu in the starting five. All right, man. All right, man. We'll talk about it all. Sixers are rocking the City Edition jerseys. I feel like they don't lose with those jerseys, man. We got 210 people in the chat, 86 likes. You guys, come on, man. Like the show, help us push it out to more viewers. That helps our algorithm, and it is completely free. Literally takes half a second of your time. You guys are in here for 3 hours. Go down below. There's a little thumbs up button. Just click it. Just click it. Definitely like that Justin Edwards is still getting a lot of playing time, but Ricky Council and Dem Bona have had their minutes cut. Nick Nurse, you got to do a better job at getting these young guys going. I think we will see them tonight with Kyle Lowry and Eric Gordon being out. But we'll talk about it, man. We'll talk about it. Sixer fans, how do we feel, man? Sixers fans, how do we feel? I know we have some other fans in here as well that just kind of tap in and chill out. Shadow watchers, if you guys are in here, thank you for being here as well. Julius says, I'm 69 years old. I hope to live 15 to 20 more years and pray to see a Sixers win the title before I croak. Julius, man, I hope we're here for you, brother. Look, I hope I'm not 60 by the time they win, bro. I want to get out to that parade. I want to see all you guys out at a Sixers parade one day and just celebrate, man. And I hope it's not another 50 years. But Julius, we're going to make it happen, brother. We're going to make it happen. Don says, I don't like Yabu off the bench either, but he plays well, whatever his role is. That's true. Definitely true. Dom says, superstitious Sixers tonight. We are off in Philadelphia. South Philly, Sixers and Raptors. Raptors rocking their red jerseys. Again, they're 4-21 on the road. First of a back-to-back. Edwards swings it out. Maxey pump fake sidestep finds Paul George up top. I think they said he stepped out of bounds. My bad. Let's see. Alchemist says, I literally picked Eagles because of your breakdown, RB. Thank you, man. Scotty Barnes coming around his screen. He's going to swing it up top. Quickly inside, and Mogbo going to slam it down. If you go back to one of the shorts I put up on the A to Z Philly page, it's also on their Instagram page. I did predict that it would be a blowout. I know my final score was only an 8-point prediction, but I did get it right, to be honest with you. Oubre turns, floats it up, got it. Only reason I picked 8 is because people were trying to say that the Chiefs don't lose by more than a score. Originally, I was thinking 12 to 15, but boy, did they smack them in the mouth. And I did have a short where I said early in my preview breakdown that, hey, like I think the Eagles can really profoundly make a statement here in this game because they're just that much better. I mean, you think about the Eagles, man, they only lost one game from week 4 on. And that game, Jalen Hurts got hurt in the first quarter. Like, that was one of the most dominant stretches we have ever seen from a Philly team. By the way, Scotty Barnes got fouled. He's at the line, and Maxey kind of went off limping a little bit. But it looks like he's okay. Nonetheless, Sixer Nation, we will be here regardless, man. We will be here regardless, and we're going to break it down for sure. Second free throw good. 2 for Barnes at the line. Sixer Nation, I need you guys to get active in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. How are you feeling about the Sixers? We break it down every game, but I want to hear from you guys as well, especially after the game on the Discord as well. Here's Tyrese Maxey. One bounces at Joel Embiid. Embiid pump fakes. Now he pulls up deep 2. Got it to go. Joel on the line. Got it. KO says, hey, RB, I'm a Celtics fan. Been hating here all season. Always leaving the likes, though. Shout out to you and your work. Thank you, man. Scotty Barnes going to put one in. Got it off balance and won. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Dang, PG looks like he's got a black eye. What's going on with Paul George, man? But yeah, the fact that we got Celtics fans in here, at least you're dropping a like, man. At least you're dropping a like. But we got haters that come in here every stream. See, that's what happens, man. But what do they say? When you got haters, that means you're doing something right, man. Free throw good at the line. 7-4. Raptors lead it. ESPN scoreboard is broken. Going to get my other one up here in a second. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Paul George with the black eye for some reason. Maybe he was out celebrating and got hit by a street pole. Paul George finds Edwards, cutting, goes up, stuffed by Barnes at the rack. Here come the Raptors. Quick pull up, quickly, can't get it to go. Oubre the rebound. Here comes Kelly Oubre down the floor. Oubre up at the top. He finds Joel Embiid. Pump fakes. Here's Embiid. Embiid about to get plucked from behind. Got hit, sent to the ground. And they do call a foul as Embiid got smacked from behind. Let's get this other scoreboard up and running. Guys, can we get 100 likes, man? We need 2 more. What's going on, bro? We got 230 people in the chat. People are like, yeah, I'm hitting the like button. Well, hit the damn like button, bro. PG off the baseline. Can't get it to go. Let's get this scoreboard up here in a second. What the heck's going on? Wide open 3. And Akbaji going to knock it down. Sixers didn't even make an attempt. Do you guys think the Sixers have looked better or worse with Joel Embiid, Paul George, and Maxey on the floor together. Another steal by the Raptors. Mogbo takes it the distance, and once again, this game is looking like it did back in October. It's not looking good so far, man. Not looking good. 12-4 is our score. Another steal by Barnes. The Sixers are playing absolutely terrible, and I said this on Sunday. I am ready to see the youth. Here's a floater, goes up, foul by Edwards, and one. Quickly going to the line for one more. The Sixers are getting tormented early in this game. Tormented early in this game. Well, if you're an Eagles fan and you haven't been watching the Sixers and you're back now, welcome, man. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is what we have been dealing with all season long, man. Oh, man. You got to love it, man. You got to love it. BLSG says, we got 100 likes. Wake them up, RB. We got 100 likes. Drop the yes, sirs in the chat. Hold up. We got to wake them up. Wake them up. Wake them up. Hold up. Yes, sir. Woo. Wake them up. We're gonna be waking them up tonight, man, especially if the Sixers keep playing like this. I don't know what these boys are thinking right now, but holy smokes. Can't see any stats. ESPN is currently broken, so get back to that. We got 282 people in the comments. Do me a favor, like the stream, man. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. We do this every game. Sixers Game Day Live, presented by National University. Shout out to our partner, man, National University. Check them out. Link down below. All right, man. Let's shout some people out in the chat. Garland, what's up, brother? Says, this is the most sorry bleep I've ever seen. What did I tell you guys, man? It's what I expected. I did say it was going to be cardiac, but this is what the Sixers did back in late October when the Raptors were down 5 players and playing G League players. That's what they were doing, man. So, nothing new for us, man. Maybe, I mean, if you're an Eagles fan and you just started watching the team, maybe this is a little bit new to you. But so far, the Raptors have just been absolutely out-physicaling the Sixers in this game. They're just hustling, hitting shots. That's what they've been doing so far. So, that's where we're at, man. I do think they'll calm down here in a second. Hopefully Joel and PG and all can get going. But, I mean, this has been an embarrassment so far. Hey, there's Cooper DeJean. There's Coop. Pick 6 in the bowl, baby. 22 years old. Cooper DeJean at the game. Hey, there's Zach Bowen as well. There's Zach Bowen, another guy had an interception. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. So the Raptors lead it 15-4. Scotty Barnes backdoor cut. Man. Paul George, Joel Embiid. What the heck, man? This is unbelievable. 13-0 run. 13-0 run. Paul George finds Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid back to PG. He dribbles, drives into the lane, goes up, lays it through. Paul George playing through a torn tendon on his left pinky. This is what we've been dealing with, man. This is what we've been dealing with. Raptors lead it 17-6. Here's Emmanuel quickly up top. Mogbo going to set a screen. Here's Akbaji, guarded by Paul George, finds Scotty Barnes. Barnes going to pass it out to the corner. Grady Dick, pump fake, drives all the way in. Reverse lay. Can't get it to drop against Joel Embiid. Nice attempt, though. Here are the Sixers. Maxey, Oubre in the corner. Oubre dishes it back out to Maxey. Pump fake, dribble, one bounce. Embiid puts it up from the elbow. Can't get it to go. So we are 5 minutes into this ball game, and it is 17-6. Grady Dick, catch and shoot for three. Can't get it to fall. Here's Paul George. Crosses over. Go ahead. I know you want the deep two. Here's Joel Embiid. Pulls up a three. Got it to fall. Joel Embiid finally steps into one. So it is 17-9. Paul George looks like he got hit in the face, man. What's going on? What's going on, man? Sean says, found the channel during the Raps-Phillies playoffs, still here. What's up, Sean? Thanks for being a part of it, man. Even as a Raptors fan. Scotty Barnes going to drive the baseline, goes up, and he is fouled. All right, ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. If you are in the chat right now, if you've been watching us for a long time, drop OG in the chat. Drop OG so we can give you a shout out. If you're a casual viewer, you tune in once in a while, drop return. And if you are new in the chat, if it's your first time tapping in with us, drop new in the chat so we can shout you out, man. First one good at the line. Speaking of the Eagles, too, Zach Bone and Cooper DeJean at this game. Speaking of them, you think the Sixers would take a page out of their playbook, right? Get younger. Bring in younger guys, actually play them. I mean, you have guys that are showing potential. You know what the Eagles did? They won the damn Super Bowl with 2 rookies on their defense. They invested in defense, in young players, in the draft. They played them all season, and look at the impact that they had. You know, I'm not saying it's an apples-to-apples type of thing, but, you know, Sixers are like, hey, we'll just have the oldest roster in the league. So Quentin Grimes in for the first time. Quentin Grimes off to a pretty good start with his Sixers career. Missed by Paul George. Grimes can't pick up the rebound, and here come the Raptors. Akbaji finds Mogbo, swings it out to the corner quickly up to Grady Dick. Dick finds Scotty Barnes. He drives in against against Grimes. Missed it, tapped it, missed it again. Maxey going to pick up the board, and here come the Sixers down by 10. Maxey drives, swings to the corner. Grimes for three. Can't get it. It's short. Tell you what, man. Like I said in the pregame show, the Raptors play quick. They're very frantic, and they're still able to put up points, man. Now turnover by quickly. I think once they get Barrett and Ingram, they'll look a lot better, obviously, like building into the future. Joel drives the lane, steps over, and he is fouled. So Joel Embiid to the line for 2. I feel like Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, and RJ Barrett, I feel like they're a little bit of an odd fit. But I think if you're the Toronto Raptors, you're still trying to tank to get a good draft pick. Plus, you get Brandon Ingram when you probably wouldn't have been able to sign him. I think it's a good get for the Raptors, you know. I can't say a lot of big free agents are going to want to go to Toronto to play, so the fact they traded for him and signed him, I think it's pretty good. It's a good decision. Maybe a little bit too much money, but they did what they could. We got Sean J, OG in the chat, Noy an OG, T-Roy OG, Busy B, BLSG, Funk Soldier, Zinks is new. Shout out to Zinks, welcome in. Switch Steezels, let's go Joel. Harvey says OG. Don Vito, OG since 2019. Free throws good at the line. Ryan Sprague, OG. GX, new. Welcome, GX. Dave, AG. Edward, OG. Don Boyle, OG. Israel, new. Darius, new. Welcome. Sixers steal it away. Here they come. 5:16 to go in the first quarter. Maxey at the top comes around a screen, steps back, finds Joel. Joel, the pump fake, drives down the lane, step over, go up, missed it, and foul. Joel Embiid to the line for 2. Lawn Dart OG, Tony Hall, new. Caden knew. Let's see. Dom says, you think they'd play better in front of the Super Bowl champions? Switch says, OG used to listen to you a couple years ago while I was working long night shifts at Amazon. Gobby says, shout out to the Eagles, bro. Absolutely. Shout out to the Birds. Shout out to the Birds. First one good by Joel Embiid. Like I said, I cover the Eagles over on A to Z Philly. Definitely check that out. Man, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun covering that run. First time covering a championship team here on YouTube. A lot of fun. Yo, bro, you going to play the game? Sure, I'll hop in. I'll get a jersey on, hop in. Why not? Where are Cooper and Bond sitting? I haven't seen them. I heard the Commanders are interested in Bond. Well, they're not getting Zach Bond, and they are sitting courtside. Grady Dick drives the lane, goes up. Looked like maybe a foul, but they didn't call it. Here come the 76ers. They've cut the lead to 7. Oubre drives in, goes up, got it the fall. 5-point game and a timeout, Toronto. Kelly! Let's go, Kelly Oubre. Let's go, Kelly Oubre. Thoughts on the new Clippers 6'10" demon? I don't know who you're talking about. That person doesn't exist to me. Nice to see our championship in the house. Bryce says, are you going to the parade? Yes, I will. I will be going to the parade on Friday. Sixers could learn a thing or two from the Birds. Absolutely. Gobby says, did y'all party after the Super Bowl? Well, I did my post-game show on A to Z Philly. Did some coverage there, and then I went out to the city just to experience the vibes of what a championship is like. And it was a lot of fun, man. Definitely didn't sleep that much, but it was worth it to get the vibes of a championship. 2 Super Bowls now, which is incredible. I'm waiting for the Sixers to catch up here and maybe win a damn thing for once. Like I said, I was out there just celebrating with the fans, and I was thinking, like, what would it be like if the Sixers won a championship? Like, we haven't even gotten close to that point. I'm like, could you imagine seeing all the blue and red out there in the city just going crazy? And it's funny because you'd see a lot of bandwagon fans, right, who weren't with them through the tough times. But, man, all of us diehards, we're going to be out there talking about times like this. We're going to be talking about times like this, man. All right, man, we got 340 people in the chat right now. I need y'all to do me a favor, man. Like the stream. Get us up to 200 likes. Thank you all so much for being here. We do this every game, man. Sixers Game Day Live, pregame show, live game show, and postgame show. All in one. 4 hours of coverage right here at your fingertips. You don't have to go anywhere. We got you covered, man. How are we feeling, man? I want to give a shout out to my channel members. Members, do me a favor. Drop some of those member emojis in the chat. If you guys want to become a channel member and support the channel, go ahead and hit that join button down below. I need some more mods, man, so we can get these links flowing. Definitely need some more mods so we can get these links flowing. Hold on, let me drop these links in the chat, man. Let's see, man. Sean J says, I was on Cotman Ave celebrating our win, thinking the same thing. What if the Sixers won it all? Like I said, I've seen a Phillies World Series. I've seen 2 Eagles Super Bowls. Hockey, you know, I watch from time to time, but man, I want to see a damn Sixers championship. These fans deserve it for what they've been through. All right, hold on. They just made some subs. Joel Embiid thinking from the top of the arc. B getting plucked, being lazy with the ball, and the Raps take it away. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. Ochai Agbaji takes it the length of the floor. Hold on, the ESPN thing's still broken, man. What's going on? Paul George, left-hand layup, gets it to fall. Let me see if I can pull up some other thing. Raptors going to turn it over. Hold on. I'm trying to get this. Sixers don't have a working thing here on ESPN. Still broken. All right. Paul George going to step back. Mid-range 2, can't get it to go. Ricky Council is back in the game. He has not played. He didn't play last game. Ricky Council actually hasn't played in 2 games other than garbage time. Yabusele in for the first time. All right, so it is Jacoby Walter, Jamal Shed in the game for the Raptors. And then Orlando Robinson as well in at center. Here's Yabusele, pops a 3. That one just rims out. So Council and Yabu in for the Sixers, Jamal Shed, Jacoby Walter, and Orlando Robinson in for the Raptors. Here's Scotty Barnes up top, 2:50 to go in the first quarter. Barnes working against Maxey. He's going to post him up. Here comes a double team. Chris Boucher, lanky from 3. Can't get it to go off the iron. And Quentin Grimes poked it away from Yabu. But I think they're going to call a foul. All right, it's going to be on the Raptors. It is going to be on the Raptors. First one going to the line for Yabusele. Jacoby Walter, he was a pick at the end of the first round this year. I really liked him. He was on my draft board. Shout out to Jacoby Walter. Nice combo guard there. Shoe Game says, bro, they sent David Roddy to Delaware. That's a fact. They did, man. They did. Scotty Barnes up top. He's going to find number 32, or excuse me, number 21, Orlando Robinson. Here's Scotty Barnes. Barnes swings it back. Here's Jacoby Walter trying to get busy against Council. Here's Barnes, 4 on the shot clock. Barnes step back 2, can't get it baseline. Yabu the rebound. Sixers find themselves down 3 after a tough start. Here's Quentin Grimes. Grimes going to find Maxey blowing by, full head of steam, can't get the floater. And Yabu going to get whistled for the foul. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 380 people in the chat. Do me a favor, like the stream right now. Get us up to 300 likes. We do this every single game, man. Nurse just play the young guys for the rest of the season. No one is grabbing the ball on defense's Dom. So Scotty Barnes going to the line. Both teams in the bonus. 2 minutes to go here in the first. First free throw is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Philly Take with RB. Mods, I need you guys to drop them links. If you guys want to become a mod, let me know. We'll probably add some more soon. If you want to join channel memberships, hit that join button down below. Support your boy. Free throws missed, 21-18. Paul George trying to blow by Barnes, kicks it back. Council, here's Yabusele. Yabu going to hand it off. Tyrese Maxey. Maxey dribbling, driving baseline. And that one is kicked out of bounds. Paul George going to one bounce into Yabusele. Yabu going to hand it off. Tyrese Maxey. Maxey finds the pick and roll. Here's Yabusele. Crosses, drives, now picks it up. Now he's going to post up Robinson. He turns to his right. Tough contested shot. And he overshot that one by a mile. 1.5 to play here in quarter number 1. Quickly. Going to take the screen. Now he pops up a 3 and got it to go. Toronto leading by 6. PG didn't even try to rebound. Yeah, I don't know what's up with PG. He just looks very checked out at the moment. He just looks very checked out. Maxey coming around his screen. He's going to go behind the back. Yabusele, top of the arc for 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Boucher, and here come the Raptors. Dude, can ESPN fix their damn site? Here is Jacoby Walter. He's going to find Scotty Barnes. Now Orlando Robinson. Robinson hands it off. Walter coming back around. Averaging 7.8 points per game this season. Here's Scotty Barnes. Finds Walter, the rookie. Step back for 3. Can't get it to go. Another rebound. Come on, man. Grab a rebound. Grab a rebound, man. Quentin Grimes, point of attack, guarding quickly. Quickly. Steps back. Mid-range. Got it to fall. This team, man. We got almost 400 people in the chat. Come on, guys. Get us up to 200 likes, man. We could do it right now. So we can wake up the neighbors. 7 seconds to go. Here's Tyrese Maxey. Maxey guarded by Quickly. He's going to drive, kick it back. Counsel from the logo. Tough shot, and that one is short. So that will take us to the end of quarter number 1. The Sixers trail it. After a brutal start, they make their way back a bit, but they trail it by 8. So it'll be 26-18. All right, man. It is time for Sixers trivia. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a Sixers trivia question like we do every single game. If you get it correct, you're going to hear this sound. It's not about who gets it right, though, first. It's about who gets it right, types it in the chat first correctly. I got a pretty funny one today. Kind of ties to something that has happened lately. So we'll get into that. But before I do that, I got to let you know that the trivia question is sponsored by National University, the Sixers Scholar Trivia. Let's see who's going to be our Sixers Scholar. But National University is a nonprofit accredited university offering flexible online schooling programs. If you're someone who's out there maybe trying to balance work and life with school, NU is perfect because they offer 4 and 8 week online courses and allow you to start sooner and also finish faster. They offer 150-degree programs, credentials, and certificates, and they understand that when you start or return to higher ed, you're not just a student, but a parent, caretaker, employee, and more at the same time. NU gives you the support to balance your life. National University is a veteran-founded university and awarded $50 million plus in scholarships last year. So if you're interested in checking out their flexible curriculum and program offerings, click the link down in the description or the live chat to get more info today. Once again, shout out to National University, where you can juggle school with everything else life has to offer. All right, man, let's see who's going to be our Sixers Scholars of the day. This is a pretty funny trivia question, all right? The question is, the Sixers had 3 first-round picks in 2016. Name the 3 first-round picks. Name the 3 first-round picks in 2016 by the Philadelphia 76ers. No, I'm not trying to scar you with emotional damage. I'm just trying to ask you a trivia question. But one of the monumental drafts of the process days, I'll give you a hint. The Sixers failed miserably on all 3. Who were the top 3 draft picks for the Sixers in 2016 when they had 3 first-round picks? Imagine how many teams, if they had 3 first-round picks, would be able to hit on at least 2 of them. Give you guys 10 more seconds, man. 3 first-round picks in 2016. Second quarter underway. There's a foul on the floor. All right, man. The correct answer with the 3 first-round picks in 2016, the Sixers selected Ben Simmons, Furkan Korkmaz, and Timothé Luwawu-Cabarrot, better known as TLC. TLC. All right. Looks like a lot of people had this one correct, but let's see who popped up first on my page. Like I said, it might come up different on yours because each chat is in different times, but looks like the first person to get it on my screen is Philly Sports Dylan. Kyle Lehman was second and Juan was third. You guys were all right, bing back, right back and forth, man. Shout out to you three. But Philly Sports Dylan takes the cake. Raptors lead it by 10 now after the free throws. Dylan, congratulations, man. The other two were very close. I'm glad you guys knew that, but also not glad that that is stuck in your memory. Jared Butler in for the first time, by the way. Butler, Grimes, Oubre, Yabusele, and Joel Embiid. So now he's playing Yabu with Joel Embiid. Here's Scotty Barnes. Barnes dribbling, driving down the lane. Barnes puts it up. Got it. Shout out to our Sixers scholar, Dylan, man. Dylan knows his stuff. Here's Jared Butler going to swing it back to Joel Embiid. Raptors up by 10. Embiid swings it out. Grimes for 3. That one's short, picked up by Toronto. Here's Emmanuel Quickly running up the floor with Jacoby Walter, Orlando Robinson, Chris Boucher, and Scotty Barnes. One bouncer by Quickly, and it is intercepted by the Sixers. Here comes Quentin Grimes down the floor. He's going to find Joel Embiid. Joel dribbling, pushes him out of the way, and then he's fouled. Fouled by Boucher. Ladies and gentlemen, 370 people in the chat. Do me a favor, like the show. Get us up to 200 likes. Thank you for being here. Joel Embiid going to knock down the first free throw. Let me ask you guys this. If you had 3 first-round picks in a draft, do you think that you could do a better draft than Ben Simmons, Timothé Luwawu-Cabarrot, and Furkan Korkmaz? Do you think you could do better? Joel Embiid going to knock down the second. 2 for 2 at the line. Let's take a look at who actually was in that draft class. Let's look at some of the people that the Sixers missed on. Here's Chris Boucher in the corner. Can't get it to fall. Picked up by the 76ers. Get to see Jared Butler run a little point here. Here's a step back. Butler a 3. Airballed it. Yabu there to catch it, though. Kicks it back. Joel Embiid. Embiid up the floor. He's going to drive. Runs into 3. And they give him the foul. I'm surprised they gave that to Joel. But we'll take it, man. We'll take it. Let's go, guys. 14 more likes. Get us to 200, man. Get us to 200. Let's see. Who else did they miss in the 2016 draft? Brandon Ingram, funny enough, who got signed by the Raptors today, or extended. Jaylen Brown was number 3. Dragon Bender. Imagine the Suns taking Dragon Bender. Chris Dunn, Buddy Hield, Jamal Murray, Marquise Chris, and Jakob Poeltl and Thon Maker. That's the rest of the top 10. Domantas Sabonis was number 11. Boy, imagine if they took Sabonis. First one going to be good for Joel Embiid. Actually wasn't that good of a draft. Guess who number 16 was? You guys know who number 16 in that draft was by the Boston Celtics? Can anybody guess who number 16 was without looking it up in the 2016 draft? Second one good for Joel Embiid. Can anybody guess who number 16 was? Jaylen Brown was 3rd, but the Celtics also had the number 16 pick. Another miss by the Raptors. Sixers pick it up. Here's Kelly Oubre. Joel Embiid going to find Quentin Grimes. Back to Embiid. Embiid down low. Yabu goes up. Missed it. Point blank. Yeah, it was Gershon Yabusele. Yabusele was number 16. Jacoby Walter fades away, one-handed heave, got it to go. Nice shot. Honestly, the rest of this first round wasn't that good either. Pascal Siakam, number 27, though. DeJounte Murray, number 29. Oubre swings it. Quentin Grimes for 3. Drains it. Nice shot. Furkan was number 26. TLC was 24. Simmons was obviously number 1. Any good second rounders? Let's see. Ivica Zubats, Malcolm Brogdon. Who else? Georges Niang. Shout out to Bang Bang Niang. Raptors lead by 5. 8:47 to go here in the second. Jacoby Walter again going to dribble, drive, full head of steam, blocked by Embiid, gets his own rebound, goes up, misses it, taps it. Why is nobody trying to rebound the ball, man? Luckily, Butler picks it up, but come on now. Here's Jared Butler going to find Yabusele wide open in the corner and splashes it home. Gershon Yabusele. Here's Scotty Barnes getting double teamed. Barnes, no look pass. Boucher from about 8 feet, missed it. Yabu trying to poke it up. He does, but back to the Raptors. Here's rookie Jacoby Walter. He's going to find Scotty Barnes. Barnes at the top, guarded by Jared Butler. He's going to drive, spin, kick it out. 3 ball from Quickly. That's short. Here comes Jared Butler, 1-on-2. He's going to dribble, drive, try to put it up. Got it to scoop in. Nice play by Jared Butler on the break. And we are all tied at 32. 400 people in the chat right now. Do me a favor, guys. Like the stream. Like the stream, man. Come on, we need 2 more. Get us to 200, man. Get us to 200 likes, man. Come on, man. We should have 400 by now. I know some of you guys are Eagles fans who are probably watching your first Sixers game of the year, but we do this every single game, man. Even if you're not having fun watching the team, we have fun chopping it up in the chat, man. Let's go, man. Come on now. Everybody smash that thumbs up. Help us push this show out. We cover this team every day. We talk a lot of NBA stuff. Let's see, man. Let's see. Let's see. RB, who was the GM? It was the Colangelos, the guy that talked smack about Joel on Twitter on a burner account. It was Sam Hinkie in the original process. I'll tell you what, Sam Hinkie would not have drafted Ben Simmons, Furkan, and TLC in that draft. But Adam Silver's first act as commissioner was trying to make a statement, so he kicked Sam Hinkie out of the league, forced the Sixers to hire Jerry Colangelo, who then hired his son Brian, and then Brian made burner accounts and drafted Jahlil Okafor, Nerlens Noel, Joel Embiid, talked smack about Joel Embiid. And yeah, that's where we're at. And then Elton Brand became GM, and then Brett Brown was GM for like 5 months and traded Mikal Bridges on draft night. There's a whole long list, man. But yeah, Sam Hinkie had a plan, man. He had a plan. I think he would have executed it. The worst part about it is that the Thunder then came in. Sam Presti did what Sam Hinkie did, 10 times worse, and Adam Silver has never gave him a slap on the wrist for it. So even though they didn't come out specifically and be like, hey, we're tanking like the Sixers did, now the Thunder have 57 draft picks in the next 2 years. And, oh, by the way, the best team in the league, and you know who's going to get the Sixers first round pick this year? The Oklahoma City Thunder. I mean, it just doesn't get worse than that, man. Doesn't get worse than that. So what's the difference in the last possessions to put Philly up? I think the Raptors are just missing shots. Sixers are starting to get a little bit of a groove. I wish the freaking box score would work, even though it doesn't, which is getting annoying. ESPN. Hold on, let me see if I can find the box score, see how many points we have, or how many points. There's Gardner Johnson. Joel's up to 12 points now. Yeah, so I think some of these young guys have just kind of infused some energy here early in this game. Now they're interviewing Cooper DeJean. What's up, Coop? Coop! What a guy, man. Imagine being 22 years old, picking off Pat Mahomes in the bowl. and you're a Super Bowl champ as a rookie? The Sixers could never. Another steal by the Raptors. Blows by Embiid, swings it out. Raptors made some subs, and now they just lost the ball. They're barely even showing a game. Grimes, Oubre goes up, fouled. Let's see who's in the game now for Toronto. Looks like another turnover for the Raptors. Look, I love you, Zach Bond, but we're trying to watch the game, bro. What a story for Zach Bond, man. What a story. Here's Jared Butler going to find Joel Embiid down low. Yabusele hacked by Robinson. Lawrence says, hey, RB, it's your boy from Lansdowne. Just finished dinner with you now. What's up, Lawrence? What's up, bro? Shout out to Lawrence from Lansdowne. We got 200 likes in the chat. Drop the yes, sirs. Drop the yes, sirs. Let's go, man. Yeah. Woo, sir. Wake him up. Yes, sir. Grimes up to Embiid. Embiid. Gonna step back like Harden for three. Missed it. Wow, that was interesting. Here comes Jamal Shed. He's gonna dump it off to Grady Dick. Dick drives against Butler, and he lost the ball. Here comes Jared Butler. Butler up the floor. Quentin Grimes all the way. Got it. And one. And one against Jamison Battle. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Remo, what's up, bro? Don says I got to head out for a bit. All right, bro. Ryan Sprague dropping the emojis. Let's go, Ryan, BLSG, Sean J, AG, Busy B. Shout out to the members. Dom says Bond got hosed on Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah, man, he should have won it. Zach Bond, a no-name last year. Then he turns into pretty much a Defensive Player of the Year. Butler, a nice spin and scoop. What a play by Jared Butler, man. This dude's playing well tonight. Jared Butler's hooping right now, man. This is the Jared Butler we saw, what, a month ago? Jared Butler is hooping. But yeah, man, I got to cover the Eagles Super Bowl over on A to Z Philly. That was my first championship that we won that I got to cover. Covered the Super Bowl back in 22. But it was a lot of fun, man. This Eagles team was one of the most dominant Philly teams we've ever seen. I believe that this was the most dominant Eagles team in franchise history. And it was very nice to see, man. So I hope the Sixers can get there someday so that they can get some respect here in the NBA and in Philadelphia. I really like Jared Butler. I liked him coming out of Baylor. I was definitely high on Jared Butler. I actually wanted them to draft him over Jaden Springer. And I knew that the Jaden Springer pick when it happened was not a good one. But yeah, Jared Butler finding his groove here, man. Had a little bit of a rough game the other day, but Butler's hooping. Dom says Grimes trying to be grimy. Lawrence says, are you going to the parade? Yeah, I'm going to the parade, man. Definitely. Definitely going to the parade. I was out there the other night after I got done my post-game show on A to Z. Just celebrating with some fans, man. Shout out to the fans that came up to me. We were just chopping it up about the Eagles and the Sixers, and a lot of fun, man. Some guy gave me a green lightsaber. I don't know if you guys saw my community post here on YouTube, but some dude gave me a green lightsaber. That was pretty dope. Philly fans were just soaking it in, man. They were just embarking in the joy. Friday's going to be fun, man. Right now, this is the Eagle City. This is the Eagle City right now, man. Based off what I saw the other night, man, this parade is going to be absolutely bonkers. Like I said, the first Super Bowl will always take the cake for me. That was such a special environment. This one was really special too, but I was very confident that they were going to win, and I said they would dominate, and they did. So, yeah, man. But it was crazy out there the other night. It really was. Yeah, shout out to Quentin Grimes too, man. Quentin Grimes is hooping. Looks like ESPN just updated the score finally, so maybe they'll get the box score going here in a second. Let's see. We got the box score now. Thank you, ESPN. Is it working? Nope. Wait, there we go. There we go. Finally fixing your stuff here. Thank you. Finally. Shout out to ESPN. We get the stats up here. No? Oh, there we go. There we go. Butler looked like he was fouled and missed. And we got a foul down the other end. Sixers finally leading, though. Remo says, I'm flying home from LA to Philly for the parade. Yeah, if you guys are going to the parade, man, definitely DM me on the Instagram page, Philly Take with RB, or on my personal RB Philly Take. If you guys are going to be out at the parade, man, hit me up. Hit me up. I saw the lightsaber. It was a cool John. Those were not cheap. Yeah, man. Here's the handoff to Grady Dick. One bouncer down low. Fade from Akbaji. Can't get it to go on the turnaround. Here's Oubre down the floor. Drives, goes up and out of bounds. Will K says, RB, people from Maryland watch your show. Received a lot of messages after my last call-in. Yo, guys, can we drop some fires in the chat for Will K? Will K is a Wall Street sniper. He calls in from time to time. Look, if you guys want a chance of going viral on the Instagram page, you got to call in on the Discord, man. Will K comes in, he delivers fire every time he calls. And we posted the clip on Instagram, and that thing was blowing up, man, because he was speaking facts. Matter of fact, they thought he was Doc Rivers. I got a lot of messages on Instagram. They said, is that Doc Rivers calling your show? So, Wall Street, you kind of sound like Doc Rivers, man, according to a lot of the fans. But shout out to Will K, man. Wall Street, he was calling in with some heat. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Raptors lead by 1. Yabu going to find Maxey. Maxey going to kick it up to Paul George. Paul George crosses over, drives, spins. PG out to Maxey. Maxey against Jamison battle. Step back 3. Maxey is not in his groove tonight. 0 for 2 is Tyrese Maxey. Don't know why he's not getting more opportunities. Grady Dick goes all the way up and in. But yeah, man, we got a lot of people tapping in on Philly Take from all over, man. From all over. We got people tapping in everywhere. Here's Gershon Yabusele. He finds Kelly Oubre. Oubre at the top. Pulls up for 3. It's short. 420 people in the chat. Do me a favor. Like the show, man. Get us up to 400. Battle for 3. Missed it. Paul George. Maxey. Here's Jared Butler. Butler up with it. Fouled. I like this guy's aggression, man. I like how the young guys are playing. Jared Butler's hooping right now. Let's go, man. Fire's in the chat. My boy's going to try to set up a tailgate. Yeah, it's going to be packed, man. First one is good. It's pretty crazy because last time everybody tried to take the train to the parade, and then everybody thought everybody was going to drive to the parade. So then they all took the train. Then the train got stopped up. I actually ended up driving there, and I was there in like it was so easy to get there. Like it was like reverse psychology. So I don't know if people are going to be driving, taking the train. I don't know, but it's going to be packed, man. It's going to be packed. Free throws good at the line. Sixers down by 1. 39-38. 3:46 to go here in the first half. I told you it's going to be a cardiac game, man. Cardiac game. Barnes drives, floats it up, and he is fouled. Let's see. Will Cases, last time they said I sounded like Hulk Hogan. Yeah, I got Hulk Hogan, Doc Rivers, man. Shout out to you. Thanks for always bringing us a fire show. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for calling in. That's why I need people to call into the postgame, man. Postgame's fire. You guys got to stay tapped in with us, man. Let me ask you guys this in the chat. Who taps in for all 3 segments of the show? Pre-game, live game, and post-game. Who's tapped in all night with us, man? Those are the real ones. Barnes going to knock it down. 3-point lead for the Raptors. Chiefs fan here. Congrats on your Super Bowl. Thank you, man. Thank you, Dub, man. Shout out to you. I would say good game, but it definitely was a beatdown. Quentin Grimes going to find Maxey. Maxey, Edwards, Grimes, Paul George. Edwards for 3. Cashes it home. Let's go, man. Sixers are currently playing without a center. Paul George is the biggest guy on the floor right now. Actually, here's Yabusele. My bad. Here's Emmanuel quickly up top. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Quickly going to drive, kick it out. Pump fake. Now the drive from Akbaji goes up. Paul George knocked to the ground. I don't know, man. When I watch Paul George, it just looks like he's going through the motions, you know? Looks like he's going through the motions. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 415 in the chat. Get us to 300 likes, man. Don't be a hater. Don't be a shadow watcher. Drop a like, man. Also, guys, get your Sixers merch, courtesy of RB. Get your Sixers therapy merch. We got to start rocking these around Philly, man. That's how the vibe's going to change. We got to let Sixers know that we need therapy, man. Cop your therapy shirt. Cop your Philly Take shirt. All on the merch site right now. Promo code still active. Philly Take 20. Get 20% off. Shout out to the merch shop, man. Free throw is good. 43-41. Tyrese Maxey should have way more shot attempts right now. Quentin Grimes going to dribble, drive down the lane, throws it down. Quentin Grimes.
He's on fire.
Woo! Can we get some fires for Quentin Grimes? This man's hooping out here. 3 ball from Barnes and the answer. Come on, man. Gotta guard the 3 ball. Gotta guard the 3. Joel drives in. He's fouled and 1. Drop the ones in the chat. Yes, sir. Woo. Can we get the 300 likes before halftime? We can do it. We can do it. Is it still active next week? It's probably going to be active till the end of this week. It's probably going to be active to the end of this week. Use code PhillyTake20, man. Get 20% off free shipping on the merch site. We got all the gear up there, man. We got all the gear. Let's go, members. You guys are taking over the chat. Let's get it. Sixers back up by 2. What did I tell you guys, man? What did I tell you? I know this team like the back of my hand. This is going to be a down to the last possession type of game. This is going to be a down to the last play type of game, and I hate it. But every time there's a back-to-back, the first game is always cardiac. Always. Sixers play the Nets tomorrow night, and then the All-Star break begins. And there will be no games for a week. Jamal Shed floats one up, got it to fall. Nice second-round pick for the Raptors. Tell you what, the Raptors are building a nice young core here, man. Nice young core here. Tyrese Maxey behind the back. Here's Joel Embiid. Dribbles, steps back. Embiid turns his body. Here's Edwards. Edwards drives to the lane. Reverse. Got it. Justin Edwards. 50-48. Let's go, man. We need 40 more likes. Get us to 300. Do it right now. Grady Dick. Corner 3. Missed it. Maxey the rebound. Maxey's only got 2 shot attempts all game. Edwards, crossover, drive, lays it with the right. Contested, blocked. Here are the Raptors up the floor. Breakaway. Grady Dick goes up, got it to go. Tied at 50. 1 minute to go. Here's Joel Embiid working against the Raptors. Maxey gets trapped up top. 12 on the shot clock. Here's Joel. Joel working against Robinson. They triple team him. Embiid's got to pass it out. Stolen away. Now they're fighting to the floor. Joel just got tossed over a man. And Joel is down with injury, and he looks to be in pain. Joel just got tied up. His elbow got wrapped around, and he is down in pain. That is not a good sight. Who is this guy? Chomche. Who the hell are you? I thought that was Robinson. Damn, he rolls over and his elbow gets... That is not good. Joel Embiid gets tied up with the ball, and this guy Chomche turns and wraps up his arm and falls on it. His elbow. Embiid is in a lot of pain. These guys are trying to tap up, and Embiid is getting flustered, and this guy Chomche is talking to him. Shut the heck up, bro. Yeah, and he still won the tap. Embiid pulls it up, got it to fall. Yeah, right in your freaking eye, Chomche, you bum. Yeah, that's right, Embiid. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Sixers up by 2. 30 seconds to play. Grady Dick going to swing it over to Shed. Here is Quickly. Back to Jamal Shed. 6 on the shot clock. Drives, spins, kicks it back. Grady Dick into traffic. Jamal Shed, 1 second's got to put it up. Chomche, too late. Too late. Too late. Let's go. We need 40 likes, man. Get us there. 450 in the chat. Welcome in. Who the heck is this guy? Ulrich Chomche. 2nd round pick this year, 2024, 57th overall. Joel going to turn into traffic. What a dime. Paul George, put it up late. Are you kidding me, Paul George? Paul George, you're getting on my nerves, bro. Come on, PG. You got to have better awareness. Does a slow-ass dunk when you got 1 second. Come on, man. Paul George reminds me of the freaking guy that you work with that, like, is just there to get paid, and he's like, you're like, hey, can you do this for me? He's like, okay. All right. Then he just takes his good old time. Come on, Paul. You got to play better than this, man. And Maxey, what's going on, Tyrese? You got 2 shot attempts? 2? Joel Embiid was grabbing that elbow, too. We'll see what happens as we go into the second half, but he gets wrapped up by a dude named Chomche. I mean, well, like, how much bad luck can you have, bro? How much bad luck can you have, man? All right, man. All right, we're going to Sixers halftime live, man. Sixers halftime live. Sixers lead it by 2. Just as I told you guys at the beginning, it's going to be a cardiac game. But you know what we got to do, man? Drop 1 word in the chat. We'll talk about the first half and more. Drop 1 word in the chat to describe this game so far. Do me a favor, like the stream. We got 450 in the house. Get us up to 300 likes. 1 word in the chat to describe this game so far. 1 word in the chat to describe this game so far. All right, man. I will get to my word. I'll read out some of yours, but I got to give another shout out to BetUS. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to BetUS, partnered with us all season long. BetUS, get a 150% deposit match bonus on BetUS.com, up to $2,000 on your first deposit with YouTube 150. Use the code YouTube 150. We came into this game. I told you guys straight up, Sixers are a 9-point favorite, now 10-point favorite. And I said, don't take that. Take the Raptors on the point spread, Sixers on the money line, because this game is going exactly how I expected it to go. Cardiac game. First of a back-to-back, tight, every possession, back and forth. So yeah, man, you want to win, go on BetUS with RB, man. Shout out to BetUS, YouTube 150. Use the code YouTube 150. Get a 150% deposit match bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. Eagle season's over, but now we got Sixers. Who knows? Might, put some odds on them to win the championship. You might end up being a millionaire if you bet $1. Anyway, man, shout out to BetUS. One word to describe this game. Drop it in the chat. My word is absolutely expected. Expected or predictable would be my words, because I told you exactly what's going to happen. This is going to be a one-possession game down to the end, and it's going to come down to either a final stop by the Sixers on defense or a final game-winning shot by the Raptors. There's no other way this can happen, and that is what's going to happen. The Toronto Raptors down R.J. Barrett and down Brandon Ingram are staying in this game. The Sixers should be winning it by 15, but they are keeping it close. And once again, we're seeing the big three not be able to develop that chemistry, consistency. I'll talk about them a little more here in a second, but let me give a shout out to some of the words. Let's see. Curtis says, man, stop crying. Can you do anything better than Paul George? I don't think so. Wow, what a great comment. Clap it up for Curtis. Clap it up for Curtis, who just made himself look like an idiot. What a stupid comment. There's dumb comments and there's stupid comments. That is a stupid comment. It's like some idiot on my video earlier today who said, hey, RB, since when did you become a doctor? I'm like, dude, I don't report information on Joel Embiid's injury. I just tell you what the reporter said and what Joel Embiid said, and I react to it, just like I'm reacting to Paul George playing like a wimp. That's what's happening. What do you want me to tell you? Am I as physically gifted as Paul George? Absolutely not. If I was making $52 million, would I be out there diving on the floor? Absolutely. You give me $2 million and I will suit up tomorrow. You give me $2 million. Give me $1 million. I mean, there's dumb comments and there's stupid comments. Curtis, that was a stupid comment. I'm just telling you exactly what happens in the game. I sit up here, I tell you what happens, and it comes to fruition. Anyway, back to the regularly scheduled program. One word, redundant. Great word from Sixer Sam. Lawn Dart says uninspiring. Julia says expected. Kai says lollygag. Busy Bee says stagnant. Dom says whirlwind. Seeker says sell the team. James says butler. Dom says befuddled. Deja vu. Exactly, man. Exactly. So, couple bright spots in this game. Jared Butler and Quentin Grimes, 15 points combined off the bench. Two young pieces. See what happens, Nurse, when you play young guys? They actually do something. Ricky Council, 4 minutes in this game. Still would like to see him play more. He is not getting any minutes. I'm surprised that Drummond is just not playing anymore. Once again, I don't understand why you didn't trade him at the deadline. Adem Bona not playing anymore. Very sad, very frustrating, but nothing I can do about it. Joel Embiid's got 17 points. I thought Joel had a really good second quarter. I thought he started to find his groove, but again, it comes down to the debate question of, do the Sixers play better with or without his style of basketball, with Joel being that centerpiece? Ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the chat right now. Do you guys think the Sixers play better with or without Joel Embiid being the centerpiece of the offense. Because again, he's got 17 points. He's got 17. Look, he's playing well. But the rest of the team cannot get in their groove. For example, and this is on Tyrese Maxey as well. Why does Tyrese Maxey only have 2 shot attempts? That is inexcusable. A couple games ago, before these guys came back, Tyrese was dropping 35 a game. Now he's 0 for 2 at halftime. Then you got wimpy Paul George, despite what dumbass Curtis in the chat says. Paul George is out here playing like the coworker that doesn't want to do a measly task when you give it to him. Hey, Paul George, can you take the rock and go get us a bucket? Even the way he fell down on that one possession looked like he wasn't trying to get hurt. So I just don't like the way the three of them are playing together with the dynamic. Yeah, I just don't like it. I like what the young guys have done. Jared Butler, Quentin Grimes off the bench. But the rest of these guys just don't look to be in a rhythm. Simple. Simple. $5 super chat from Canada. Matt, he says, I got $50 on Toronto. I hope to profit off your misery. Okay, well, thank you for the super chat. Secret Underdog, the gamer. What's up, bro? Says, shout out to PG's long lost cousin Curtis. Exactly. I'm starting to think these dudes are burner accounts and family members in here, man. It's just funny, man. It's just funny. These dudes are like, hey, how dare you say something about Joel Embiid? You didn't go to medical school. I didn't say I went to medical school. I just told you what they said about his injury and why they should shut him down for the season. I mean, look, I know some of these players watch this show. I know some of their family members do. Look, I'm not trying to offend anybody. At the end of the day, I have never attacked anybody personally outside of Ben Simmons because that guy is a fraud and he prevented this team from winning a championship. But other than that, it's nothing personal. I think Paul George is a good guy. I think all these dudes are good guys for the most part. But I'm going to call it out because that's my job. When they're playing like crap, I'm going to tell you they're playing like crap. Simple as that. We got Prashant. He says, I'm your fan from India. What's up, man? Shout out to India in the chat. Dom says, I thought Paul George was a fan on the court by accident. We got Mallow says, hello from Belgium. We got Belgium in the building. Let's go, man. Welcome in. Gabi says, the problem with Embiid is he struggles to do the role player things. It's why people struggle to play with him. Yeah, I mean, again, Sixers have lost 5 out of 6. They've lost the last couple games against undermanned teams because the big three here is taking away opportunities from the young guys as well, you know? Like the young guys are struggling to fit in around the core. Maybe that's because they haven't had enough time to gel together, but that's what happens when you don't play a lot of games. Let's see. Alan says Yabu and the Youngbloods. Yeah. Dom says PG rather looks good and lose than look bad and win. All I'm saying is, man, like he's not aggressive enough. He just looks like he's trying to play cute like Tobias used to. Kai says, my thing is these people don't even know your schooling background. You could have a whole medical background. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And I don't have a medical background. I don't have a medical background, but what I do have is experience sitting up here and telling you what is going to happen. I'm telling you what is happening. Remo says, Ben, I don't like personally. He faked mental health issues. That's what I'm saying. That's the only guy I've really come at personally over the years on this channel. For the most part, yeah. You will win this match according to you. Yes, I do think they're going to win. I do. Deegan says, keep up the grind. Love from New Zealand. We got New Zealand in the house. We got everybody in here, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. Thank you guys so much. How can I donate to the channel? You can either drop a super chat, you can become a channel member, or you could cop some merch, man. Canada Matt, $2 super chat says, Yabu is like a wall and Fred Flintstone had a kid. Kind of comparison, man. Yabu's a freaking tank, man. Every game. See, even Yabusele, right? If we look at Yabusele in his game, he's only got 5 points. So somebody that is tapping in, looking at the box score is going to say, oh, Paul George has played better than Gershon Yabusele. That is not nearly the case. Yabu has been active on the glass tonight. He's been active on defense. If you're not going to score the ball, do some of the little things that role players do to help the team gel. So that's my thing, man. Championship Eagles, love from Australia. Let's go, bro. We got the Aussies in the chat. We got Belgium. We got India, Belize. We got everybody in the house, man. Guys, do me a favor. Get us to 300 likes. We need 20 more. I'm trying to wake up the neighbors. I have a medical background too. Chris says, what's going on with Maxey? 0 points. Yeah, he's not being aggressive at all, bro. Not being aggressive at all. It's crazy. No medical background, only doc. Look, I don't have a medical background. I do have a collegiate degree. I did go to school, man, but I'm not a doctor. And I'm not claiming to be a doctor. I'm not telling you what's going on with Joel Embiid's knee. I'm just telling you what he told us himself. Simple as that. Simple as that. We got Marsha tapping in from North Carolina. But once again, man, this is what I expected. I expected the Sixers to play down to competition. This is what they do. And now we got to wait and see if Joel Embiid even comes back after he got his elbow wrapped up by some dude named Chomche. Ulrich Chomche. Gets his arm wrapped up by Chomche. Like, come on, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor, man. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel, check out all our links, check out our sponsors, and go cop some merch, man. What do you guys think? Are the Sixers going to win this game? Yes or no? Scotty Barnes with a solid 16-piece. Quickly's got 12. Rest of the team's been quiet. Sixers should be able to dominate the size matchup, but the Raptors are playing very quick. They're getting out to their spots. They're bringing a lot of traps. Definitely think they're throwing a lot of different looks at Maxey, which is smart. But I said this at the beginning, man. The Raptors do play good basketball, even though they're 16-37. Once they get Barrett and Ingram, I mean, they'll play a lot better, but they're trying to tank, you know, but they're good enough. They play, what did I say the other night? Like, sometimes effort is enough to keep you in the game. And, they play hard, man. They really do. They really do. I think the Sixers win this game by a point, but let me tell you something. If they lose this game with the big three in here, if they really do lose this game, and that'll be 3 in a row that they've lost to undermanned teams, then it's time to do something. Time to do something. All right, man. 370 people rocking with us on a was it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. I got my days mixed up, man. Back to back. What's going on with Paul George, man? He's got a black eye. Is Joel out here? Let's see. Interesting. So they're going to go with Quentin Grimes to begin the second half. They're going with Quentin Grimes over Edwards. Grimes going to take it away. Nice steal. Here come the Sixers. Oubre up the floor, lays it up and in. No Kyle Lowry, no Eric Gordon tonight. It's a beautiful sight. Here's Grady Dick. Spots up for 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by the Sixers. Once again, Sixers Game Day Live. Presented by National University. Powered by BetUS. We got you covered all night. Pregame, live game, and postgame coverage. Here's Joel Embiid. Steps into a triple. Can't get it to fall. Here's Scotty Barnes. He's going to find Quickly up top. 1 minute into the third quarter. He's going to swing it out. Grady Dick for 3. Can't get it to fall. Picked up by Joel Embiid. Here comes Quentin Grimes. I like the way that Grimes is he's taking advantage of this opportunity. He's initiating on offense. Maxey for 3. He missed it. Maxey held scoreless in the first half. Grimes for 3. Rolled out and about. Here's Scotty Barnes. Pulls up a 3 on the other end. Got the bounce off the front rim, off the backboard and in. $2 Super Chat. Canada Matt says not a single Canadian thinks the Raptors are good. I'm not saying they're good. I'm just saying that they play hard, which keeps them in games. That's my thing. They play hard enough. And they don't have their guys tonight, but they're still out here keeping this game close, so. Tim says, where's the Chiefs fan that called me delusional? Yeah, that guy that was in here last stream, right? He's nowhere to be found now. I told him the Eagles were going to dominate. Maxey off the rebound finds Grimes, goes up and in. Quentin Grimes has been a really good get for this team, man. Quentin Grimes has been a gem. Here's a 3-ball from Quickly. He's going to drain it. 1-point game, 56-55. Allen says, hit the likes, let's go. Yeah, man, let's get it. We need 10 more. 10 more. Get us up to that big 300, man, so we can wake up the neighbors. And B, going to drive. Floated up, missed it, tapped it, missed it again, tapped it again, missed it again. No can do. So at least Joel Embiid's out here for the start of the second half, though. 56-55. About 3 minutes into the third quarter. Swing out to the corner, plucked by Oubre, but hit out of bounds. Going to stay with Toronto. Sixer Nation, I need y'all to do me a favor, man. Drop some blue and red in the chat. Blue and red in the chat, man. I want to see Sixer Nation strong and proud. Quentin Grimes, 9 points on the evening. Quickly, deep 3. Wow, what a shot. What a shot, man. Quickly's good. Former Kentucky product with Maxey. Shout out to IQ. Here's Tyrese Maxey up top. Maxey trying to beat his boy to the rim. Lost it again. Maxey is struggling. Barnes lost it. Akbaji on the baseline. CMB. Oh, Grady Dick just stole the inbound. Come on, dude. Barnes goes up. Missed it. Embiid trying to get the board. Up to Maxey. Sixers got to wake up here. Oubre drives the lane, goes up. Got it against Grady Dick. Nice play by Kelly Oubre. Kelly! Barnes going to find Mogbo. Floats it up. Short. Jumping for the rebound. Embiid can't jump. Here's Scotty Barnes. Drives. Spins. Fadeaway. Barnes got it again. Man, it's really weird watching Paul George and Joel Embiid. I never thought I'd be saying that, but it's like the dude's playing slow motion. Quentin Grimes going to pop a 3. Grimes short. I miss seeing this team run up and down the floor a million times. Here is Quickly. Finds a cutter. And that's going to be an easy layup for Ochai Akbaji. Another guy I liked in the draft a couple years ago out of Kansas. I just don't get why Justin Edwards was the one to get benched. I would have benched Paul George over Justin Edwards. Ladies and gentlemen, question for the chat, all right? We need 5 more likes. Get us up to 300, man. Which would you rather see? Would you rather see the Sixers from a couple weeks ago with all the young guys, even though they're not as talented as the big three, running up and down the floor and just playing a lot quicker? Or would you rather see what we're seeing now in an offense dominated by Joel Embiid with everybody else kind of just spotting up around and sitting there? What do you guys think? Honestly, man, at this point, I'm ready to see the young guys flying down the floor again. Like, Adem Bona doesn't even play. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Council's only got 4 minutes. And like I said, you don't know what these guys are going to be, but look at what happens when you give Quentin Grimes 20 minutes. He's got 9 points. Jared Butler has 8 minutes, 8 points. Like, if you give these guys opportunities to play, you know, we said the same thing about Isaiah Joe. Like, look at what happened there. Canada Matt, $2 super chat says, happy 300 likes. Can we get the 400? Matt, thanks so much for the love, bro. We hit 300. Let's get it. Everybody drop a yes, sir, in the chat. We got to hit it 3 times now. We got to wake up my damn neighbors. We got to wake them up. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. MVP's in the chat. Yes, sir. Wake them up. I know some of you guys probably get annoyed at the sounds and the yelling, but you know what? That's what we do here, man. That's how we built this thing up. We have fun. We call the game, we react to it, but we have fun, man. We have fun. I wonder how quick before my neighbor comes over and bangs down the door and like breaks my equipment. Like, yo, shut up. I'm trying to sleep. Oh, well, man. Oh, well. Hit the sound effect one more, man. Shout out to Don Boyle, channel member in the chat. Ego, Sean J, Busy B, Marsha McCollum, Clint, AG, Secret. Appreciate all the loyal members that come through every single show. Every single show, man. Shout out to the loyals, man. Let's go, man. 64-61. So it'll be Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, Quentin Grimes, Kelly Oubre, Joel Embiid still on the floor. 5 minutes into the second half, 3-point game. Quickly, Barnes, Grady Dick, Ochai Agbaji, and Jonathan Mogbo. 4 seconds on the shot clock. And Barnes going to dribble it off his knee out of bounds. Nice defense by Maxey. It's going back to the Sixers. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram and Twitter, definitely go do that, man. At RB Philly Take. Here's Tyrese Maxey. He has struggled to get anything going. He is still scoreless in this basketball game, which is nuts. Here's Maxey going to step back, try to pull a 3. It's short again. Quentin Grimes gets the rebound from Joel, dumps it to Embiid. Embiid goes up, flustered, missed it. Sixers get it again. Edwards a 3, airballed off the chest of Embiid and picked up by the Raptors. 4-on-1. Barnes drives the lane, goes up and taps it in. If the Sixers lose this game, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have some strong things to say on the postgame show. Here's Tyrese Maxey going to kick it up. Oubre for 3. I'm going to need more Sixers therapy, man. Sixers, this guy needs Sixers therapy. I don't know if you guys can see it. Mods, drop the merch link in the chat, man. We got to start rocking these around South Philly. Maybe Josh Harris will get his hands on one. 3 ball in the corner. That is Agbaji. Missed it. Picked up by the Sixers. Here comes Kelly Oubre. Drives down the lane. Oubre goes up. Missed it. Point blank. Gets it again. And this time he puts it through. Come on, man. This unit just doesn't gel. It's just not gelling. Akbaji tried to find... I don't know who that was, but Grimes stole it away. Grimes going the distance. Missed the layup. And Grimes was fouled. Oh, man. 5:20 to go here in the third. Dave says we're losing to players I've never heard of. Looks like the stands are filled pretty well tonight. We were like, oh, the Eagles are off. Let me go watch the Sixers. Can't believe Maxey is scoreless. I agree. It's crazy. Free throw's good for Quentin Grimes. Let's go, Grimes. 424 in the chat. Welcome in. Thank you all for being here, man. We do this every single game. Raptors lead by 1. 5:10 to go in the third. Corner 3, Boucher kicks it up to Jamal Shed, who's back in the game with Jacoby Walter and Orlando Robinson. Here's Joel Embiid, one-on-one. He's going to post up Robinson. Embiid trying to get some space, kicks it out. They're getting very physical with Joel. Grimes drives down the lane, dumps it, corner, 3. Yabu, got it. Gershon Yabusele. Yabu. 3-ball Boucher in the corner. Can't answer. Rebounded by Gershon. Here come the Sixers. Maxey going to wing it over to Quentin Grimes. Grimes running the offense. Oh, what a crossover. He drives, blows by, out to the corner. Yabu, another 3. Can't get it to fall that time. We're knotted at 68. Telling you guys, this one's coming down to the last possession. Shed kicks it out. Wide open 3. Grady Dick, cash money. Raptors back up by 3. The Sixers continue to neglect the 3-point shot. Grimes been the best player. I agree. He's been fantastic tonight. Joel Embiid going to turn, spin, pull up. Got it. 1-point game. It's either Joel Embiid or Quentin Grimes. That's the offense tonight. Timeout Raptors. 1-point game. 1-point game. You guys are crushing it in the chat tonight, man. Thank you all for being here. Can we get it to 500 likes? Tell you guys what, man. Tyrese, I just tweeted this out. Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain, and Quentin Grimes as the backcourt of the future. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that, man? RB, what's your Cash App? Don Vito, thank you for being a member for 1 month. I got it down in the description, but hold on. Let me see if I can paste it in the chat. All right, Chad, we need to get this chat cooking, man. Drop some fires, drop something. How you guys feeling about this team tonight, man? Welcome in. We like to have an interactive chat. Have you guys watched my video earlier today? If you watched the video earlier today, drop yes, sir. And if you haven't watched it, definitely go watch it later tonight when you're in bed trying to sleep if you want a nice rant. If you want a nice rant, definitely go check out my video earlier today. If you guys watch the video, drop yes, sir. I want to know who taps into my rants. My middle of the day, I'm thinking about Joel Embiid and what he said rants. How much money do you guys think it would take? Sorry, I got sidetracked. Nice contest by the Sixers there on Boucher. How much money would it take for the Sixers to lure Howie Roseman away from the Eagles? Probably would never happen. Oubre drives, floats it up, got it again. Sixers back on top, 1 point game. 1 point game, Sixers lead it 72-71. Paul George and Embiid both out of the game now. Nice pluck by Yabu. Look at the young guys running. Maxey to floater. Oh, Grimes couldn't finish, but Edwards taps it in. Yo, the young guy, you guys see how quick that was? Might not be watching the game. You might just be listening. But, yo, these boys just ran up the floor like lightning. Now, this is the lineup I've been waiting to see, man. This is the lineup I've been waiting to see. Grady Dick, reverse layup, fouled by Maxey and one. You want to talk about a disastrous Maxey night? Well, here you go. It's been a while. It's been a while, but Maxey is having a disaster of a night. Secret says, I need the This Guy Needs Sixers Therapy shirt so badly, bro. I got you, man. I got you. Guys, get your Sixers Therapy merch. Hold on. Let me put the little promo up real quick. Get your merch, man. PhillyTakeWithRB.com. Check out the shop, man. We got all the merch. Use code PhillyTake20 for the next couple days. Get a discount. Don says, I'm tuned into all your rants. Appreciate it, man. So the three-point play was good. Here's Yabusele. What a find of Maxey. He's fouled. Ladies and gentlemen, Maxey might actually score. He might actually score. Tyrese Maxey's on the board. Secret says, I will say I like Grimes. He seems like he can bring energy quick. Maxey has more fouls than points. Dom says, I didn't expect this from Maxey. Please tell me there's a fourth quarter Maxey incoming. BLSG says we need a giveaway for some of the merch. I mean, I gave all the members a discount, man. Once we sell some more merch, we'll do some giveaways, man. Streak of 25 plus is over. That's a fact. I forgot about that. Jeez, Orlando Robinson crashing the rim. That's the only struggle in this lineup is that Gershon Yabusele is he's not built to be a center. So you're giving up a lot on the boards, but everything else is fun. This team's moving quick. Oubre floats it up, missed it. Yabusele turns, floats it up. No foul? Come on, man. Barnes down the other way, missed the layup, point blank. Wow, Raptors get it back, though. Jacoby Walter, corner, quickly, wide open, three ball, got it. Sixers refuse to guard the three-point line. They refuse. Quentin Grimes, pull up, quick three, that one's short. Orlando Robinson down low, goes up, and the Raptors are running the Sixers off the floor right now. Timeout, Nick Nurse. He is not happy with what he is seeing right now. This is a bad showing these last couple games. Bad showing. We're here, though, man. We're here, though. Doing what we can. Doing what we can. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. If you're just tapping in, like the show. Get us up to 400 likes. Subscribe to the channel. We do this every game. Sixers Game Day Live. Your one-stop shop for pregame, live game, and post-game coverage. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor, man. Let me know where you guys are tapping in from right now. Where are you guys tapping in from tonight? Drop your cities, your states, your towns. Where's everybody cooking? And if you're not active in the chat, then get active, man. Have some fun in here. Have some fun. Somebody just sent me this Podcast P clip from 2 hours ago. I don't know why Podcast P is posting a clip at 6 p.m. before a Sixers game. But Podcast P said he sees a bright future for the Eagles after bringing home a Super Bowl. But what about the Sixers, man? Come on, bro. Paul George back in the game, through the legs, pull up three. Thank you, Paul George. Is that what I had to do? I had to talk smack on your podcast? Raptors lead by 2, 81-79. Here's Quickly driving, one bouncer stolen away. Here's Justin Edwards. Edwards dribbles, drives up the lane, and answers. Knotted at 81. Knotted at 81. Let's go, man. We got Atlanta in the house, Ontario, Canada, Reading, PA, Upper Darby. Barnes drives the lane. Yabu couldn't get in front of him. Watching here in England while I work the night shift. What's up, Ben? Shout out to you, man. We got New York in the building, Toronto. Wait, so Don, you're from Toronto, bro? You're a Sixers fan in Toronto? That's dope. 13 seconds to go here in the third quarter. One bouncer from Quickly into Barnes goes up short, and Paul George called for a foul. Paul George can't believe it. He just throws his arms up in the air. Absolutely baffled. Sean says put Bona in. Yeah, he's never playing again. He's never playing again. First free throw missed. Pretty sad when the crowd only gets the loudest for Chick-fil-A nuggets. Second one is good. Full court heave from Walter. Can't get it to go. And that is where we are at heading to the fourth quarter. We got Ambler, PA in the house. We got San Antonio. Reading. I moved to Toronto for work. I'm a doctor. Went to school. That's awesome, man. Shout out to you, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I need, man. I need everybody to drop a fire emoji in the chat. We are going to the fourth quarter. We got 500 people in the building. Can the Sixers win? Will they win this game? Will the Sixers win this game? Yes or no? Will the Sixers win this game? Will the Sixers win this game? Yes or no? Drop some fires in the chat, man. After these last two games, they better win this game. They better find a way to win this game. Do me a favor, get us up to 500 likes, man. Everybody hit the thumbs up right now. We do this every game. Sixers Game Day Live, presented by National University. Speaking of which, let me tell you guys again about National University before we start this fourth quarter, man. You got to check out National University. They are a non-profit accredited university offering flexible online schooling programs. If you're someone who maybe works a full-time job, you're trying to balance that and go back to school, and use Perfect because they offer 4 and 8-week online courses and allow you to start sooner and also finish faster. They offer 150-degree programs, credentials, and certificates, and most importantly, they understand when you start or return to higher ed, you're not just a student, but a parent, caretaker, employee, and more. They give the support to balance your life. National University is a veteran-founded university that awarded $50 million plus in scholarships last year. Ton of different programs, a lot of different specialties. So check them out, man. If you're interested in checking out their flexible curriculum and program offerings, click the link down in the description or the live chat to get more info today. National University, where you can juggle school with everything else life has to offer. Shout out to our great partners over at National. Let's go, Sixers. We need a W, man. We need a W, bro. We need a W, man. Mods, I need you guys throwing links in the chat, man. Shout out to the mods. Probably add some more mods soon, though. All right, man. 3-point game. Joel Embiid trying to find a shooter. Butler out the Yabu. Come on, Yabu. Missed it. Picked up by the Raptors. Three-point game. Here's Jamison Battle. Puts it up short. Paul George gets the rebound. Let's go. Up to Yabu. Yabu drives the lane. Kicks it out. Jared Butler for the tie. He's got it. Jared Butler. Let's go, man. Run the offense through Jared Butler and Quentin Grimes. Let's do it, man. Let's do it, man. Jamison Battle up top. He's going to find Scotty Barnes. Barnes coming around his screen. He's going to step back wide open. Can he answer? He cannot. Embiid just batted it off of Oubre's face. Picked up by Embiid. Foul on Emmanuel quickly. Butler going to find Embiid. Here's Embiid. Pulls up a 3. Missed it. Here's Emmanuel quickly up top. Quickly going to cross. Drive. Quickly turns. Mid-range. Here's IQ against Jared Butler. Butler with Paul George, Joel Embiid. Yabu and Oubre missed by the Raptors. Picked up by Jared Butler. Here come the Sixers. Knotted at 84. Here's Paul George going to drive, spin, pull up. Can't get the bounce. Another miss by the Raptors. Emmanuel quickly, Jacoby Walter, Scotty Barnes, Jamison Battle, and Ulrich Chomche. What a name. Paul George takes the screen, deep 2. Paul George drains it. Sixers back up by 2. $520 people watching us, man. Can we get to 500 likes, though? Can we get to that 500? Sixers shooting 22% from 3 tonight. Raptors at 32%. Barnes going to get fouled en route to the basket. Yo, my prediction might come correct, to be honest. I said 106, 105 Sixers. Might become correct. Let's go, chat. Drop those emojis. Get active in the comments, man. This is an interactive live show for the fans, by the fans. We got everybody rocking in here with us, man. Welcome in. And we're going to be here for the post-game show right after as well. So we got you, man. We got you covered, man. Get active in the comments. I want to see everybody in here. Second free throw good. We're tied at 86. What did I tell you guys, man? Put some respect on RB, man. I tried to tell you guys this was coming down to the last possession. First of a back-to-back, they always do this to us, man. Always. Here's Joel Embiid. Embiid guarded at the mid-range. Lost it off his own knee. It's out of bounds. Come on, bruh. Three minutes into the fourth quarter. Quickly up top. Here's Scotty Barnes. Barnes going to dribble. Cross drive. Lost it out of bounds. Did they call a foul on that? Embiid's arguing with the ref. Too good at the line for Scotty Barnes. It's a 2-point game. Look at the what the Eagles did, getting younger. Exactly. Joel going to hand it to Paul George. Paul George for three. That one rolled out and about. Butler gets the rebound. Nice crash of the glass. Jared Butler swings it out. Yabusele back to Jared Butler. 5 on the shot clock. Butler drives to the lane. Up with the left. Got it. Man. Jared Butler and Quentin Grimes. These guys are balling, man. 8:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Tied at 88. Scotty Barnes dribbles the lane, drives, floats it up, got it to fall. Raptors back up by 2. Paul George going to drive down low. Oubre the backdoor cut. Did they call a charge on that? Come on. Man, run the offense through Jared Butler and Quentin Grimes. Run the offense through Jared Butler and Quentin Grimes, man. 550 in the house. Welcome in, everybody. Do me a favor, like the stream, man. Don't be a shadow watcher. Here's Scotty Barnes. Turning, spinning, kicks it back. And a foul on the floor. Jamal Shed back in the game. He's bumped by Paul George. This team is just playing like, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it anymore. I don't know how to describe it, man. Drummond's over here stretching. You're not getting in the game, Dre. You're not getting in the game, bro. It's all good. Drummond really went from backup center, maybe the best in the league, to unplayable. Scotty Barnes going to dribble in, gets plucked. Barnes is arguing that it was off the Sixers, but they're going to whistle it to the 76ers. So Philly with a chance to tie or take the lead again. Jared Butler running the offense. He's going to drive downhill, goes up left hand. Got it. Jared Butler. This dude is hooping, man. Jared Butler and Quentin Grimes, man. 7:10 to play. We are tied at 90. Scotty Barnes kicks it out. Jacoby Walter going to find Jamal Shed. Back to Jacoby Walter. Here's a 3-ball, and he drills it. 3-point lead for the Raptors. Joel gonna drive, spin, go up, got it, and one. Let's go. Yes, one's in the chat. Sir. One's in the chat. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. One's in the chat. Run the offense through Jared Butler and Quentin Grimes. Ladies and gentlemen, the game is going exactly how I told you it would. $560 people in here. We only have 350 likes. Get this to 500 likes right now. Sixers Game Day Live, presented by National University, powered by BetUS. Check out National University, man. Click their link down in the description. Shout out to BetUS as well. Appreciate the sponsors that make it happen. We got a timeout right now, man. Timeout on the floor. Who do you guys think is going to win, man? Sixers or Raptors? Sixers or Raptors? What do you guys think? National University is a proud partner of the show, man. Check them out. They're an accredited university that offers some great flexible schooling. Joel Embiid going to miss the free throw. It's 93-92. 6:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Jamal Shed guarded by Jared Butler. He swings it over. Back to Shed now, guarded by Jared Butler. Jamal Shed kicks it out. Three ball in the corner. Walter no good. Rebounded by Grimes. So it's Butler, Grimes, PG, Oubre, and Embiid. Maxi's still on the bench. Joel Embiid goes up and in, scoops it through. It's a 1-point lead. AG says, I'm going with Crystal Ball RB on this one. Let's go, man. You know we got you covered. We got you covered. Here's Jamal Shed up top. He's coming around his screen. Shed driving downhill and throws it away. PG the steal, 4-on-3 to Grimes. Grimes up and in. Sixers lead by 3. Let's go, man. Maybe Maxey got benched. He's 0 for 5. This was the last time Maxey had no field goals in a game. 5:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Sixers lead by 3. My score prediction might become true. 3-ball Grady Dick, and he answers 96-96. 5:20 to play. Sixers drive it down the other way. Jared Butler goes up. Missed the layup. He missed the layup. 3-ball from Jacoby Walter. Actually, he traveled. He traveled. Drop some Sixers emojis in the chat. Let's go, channel members. Get us hyped up, man. Almost 600 people in here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Trying to wake up the neighbors, man. Jared Butler going to hand it off to Joel Embiid. Embiid up top. He's guarded by 2. Here's Jared Butler. Pump fake. Drive down low. Oubre at the baseline. Goes up. He's blocked. He lost it. Under 5 minutes to play. It's tied at 96, and the Raptors throw a cannon up the floor. And that one is way out of bounds. Overshot him by a mile. Oh, man. 96-96, 4:40 to go in this game. Maxey has re-entered for Jared Butler. So it'll be Maxey, Paul George, Quentin Grimes, Oubre, and Joel Embiid. 10 on the shot clock. Embiid kicks it. Maxey, do you have one? He does not. He does not. 4:20 to go. For the Raptors, it's Scotty Barnes, Jonathan Mogbo, Grady Dick, Emmanuel Quickley, and Jamal Shed. Actually, no, Quickley's not in. It's Akbaji. Here's Jamal Shed. He's going to pull up for the go-ahead 3. Missed it. Rebounded by Quentin Grimes. And Grimes just fouled. He's doing the dirty work out here, boys and girls. Shout out to Quentin Grimes. 610 people watching this live, man. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Come on, man. Hit the likes. Get us to 500, bro. Let's go. Let's win a ball game real quick. Let's win a ball game. Here's Quentin Grimes. He's going to hand it to Paul George. Paul George going ISO. Don't you dare do that step back. Here's Joel Embiid. Embiid pulls up a triple. What a wild shot. What a wild shot, bro. What in the world? Mogbo going to find Grady Dick for 3, and he drills it. I can't believe the Sixers are going to lose this game, bro. Unbelievable. 3:24 to go here in the fourth quarter, but it's going exactly how I said it would. It's going exactly how I said it would. $5 super chat from Don Vito. Don, thank you so much, man. Pistons up 71-29 at halftime. Ew. Ew. Yes, sir. That's crazy, bro. Is that for real? 71-29? Hold on. Why's my thing not? I don't know why my bottom scoreboard is not working. Let me see. Hold on, let me try this again. That's weird. All right, I don't know. But thank you for the super chat, man. He says, if Raptors win, I'll cash app you $50. You're the GOAT. Dang, what are you rooting for the Raptors, bro? Rooting for the Raps? Are you a Raptors fan or a Sixers fan? $20 super chat from Jason Wong. Jason, thanks so much, man. Sounding the siren. Jason Wong says, who do you think has been most destructive for the 76ers? Doc, Nurse, or Morey? Destructive. It's a strong word. It's a strong word. Doc Nurse or Maury? I'm going to say Doc Rivers. I'm going to say Doc because at least when Doc Rivers was here, Joel Embiid was pretty, I mean, I'm not going to say he was like very much healthy, but, you know, Joel was at least, you know, playing MVP ball. He was on the floor. I know Doc also had some players that were uninterested, but he should have benched Ben Simmons long before he did. And then he was very ignorant to the media. Nick Nurse isn't ignorant to the media and rude. Doc Rivers was, and I think that he allowed it to go on way longer than it should have. Joel fouled on the jump shot. But then again, you know, Maury giving out this extension. I don't know if it's more on him or the ownership or what, but yeah, man, destructive, interesting word. But I'm going to say Doc Rivers mostly. But all of them have been bad at some point, for sure. First one going to be missed. Don says, I bet the Raptors plus 420. I mean, I don't think that's a terrible bet, but are you a Raptors fan or a Sixers fan? Shout out to Don, though, man. He's been tapped in here in the streams, man. And Joel going to knock down the second. So 1 for 2, 99-97. We need 2 more likes, man. Get us to 400. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Can the Sixers win a game? They can't lose to another underman team, can they? Can they? Come on, man. I'm not trying to be 20 and 33. Pull up Jay from Barnes. Got it again. Man, this is demoralizing. This is demoralizing, bro. Here's Maxey coming around his screen. Maxey gets doubled again. Here's Joel Embiid. Drives, goes up, reverse lay, missed it. Terrible shot. Terrible shot, man. This is absolutely demoralizing. Here's a wide open 3 again. Just missed it. Paul George, you got to get out to your freaking man. Grimes with the ball. I trust Quentin Grimes, though. Joel just intercepted a pass. Here's Oubre. Oubre, Paul George, contested 3-ball. Got it. Big shot by PG. 1-point game here at the Fargo. 2:10 to play. 2:10 to play. 101-100. Sixers trying to avoid the 4-game losing streak. And now Emmanuel Quickley is fouled from behind by Kelly Oubre. Robert Downs, welcome to the Fire Take Nation. And we got 400 likes. Let's go, man. Let's go. Yes, sir. Wake them up. Wake up those damn neighbors, man. Free throw good at the line. Hold up, one more. Let's go. No sleep tonight. I told you it was going to be a back-to-back. First game cardiac. I tried to tell you it was happening. Not sleeping tonight, man. Let's go. Let's go. Drop the yes sirs in the chat. RJ, what's up, bro? Shout out to our great members. 103-100. If you guys want to become a member, click that link down below. 720 in the chat. Rocking with us. Let's go. Let's go. 3-point game. Sixers. What do you have for me? Maxey, what you got for me, bro? Maxey, step back 3 for the tie. Got it! Let's go! Tyrese Maxey's first field goal of the game is a game-tying 3-pointer with 1:45 to go. Here's Emmanuel Quickley. Here's Scotty Barnes. 12 on the shot clock. Barnes up top. He gets trapped. Finds a cutter. And an easy layup with no contest from Joel Embiid. 2-point lead for the Raptors. What in the world? Tyrese Maxey up top. Maxey going to spin, drive, go behind the back. Embiid with the rock, pull up from the elbow. It's short. It's short. Raptors with a chance to go up 2 possessions. Play some freaking defense. They're going to target Embiid again in the pick and roll. Quickly going to drive, stop on a dime, pull up quick 3, missed it. Rebounded by Quentin Grimes under a minute to play here in this one. 105-103. Maxey with the rock. He crosses. He drives. Maxey to the hoop. Goes up. Missed the layup, but is tapped out by the Raptors. Staying with the Sixers. 48 seconds to go. 14 on the shot clock. Come on, man. Come on. Drop some fires in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Paul George for three. Missed it. Why are you taking a three off balance out of the corner? What the hell? Oh my gosh, man. This team has no brain cells. 30 seconds to go. Quickly back to Scotty Barnes. Barnes guarded by PG. Barnes going to dribble. Drive. PG plucked it away. Embiid dives for the ball, but the Raptors chase it down. 3 ball from the Raptors. Shot clock violation. 19.9. Now 20.8 to go. 20 seconds to play. 20 seconds to play. We got one more incoming. Drop some fires in the chat, man. Nick Nurse, call a freaking timeout, bro. Call a timeout. Call a timeout. Maxey, Embiid wide open. Why'd you take the three? Joel, what the hell, man? Game over. Game over. Joel, are you serious, bro? You're wide open. They didn't even know you were there. And you leave the... Oh, my God, bro. Are you serious, bro? You just passed up a wide open game winner. And he tried to dribble it in and lost the ball. What are you doing, Joel? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my... Are you kidding me, bro? What in the world? I'm done, bro. I got no words, man. No words. Raptors go 1 for 2 at the line, luckily, so the Sixers have a chance to tie. I am so mad right now. I am so mad right now. What in the Ben Simmons was that, bro? What in the world was that? What in the world was that? I've never seen Joel Embiid do something like that before. I know you're only down 2, but if they literally leave you wide open, you have to take the shot. Dear Lord, bro. I cannot believe what I just saw, bro. I cannot believe what I just saw. Here's the inbound. Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, step back three. It's short, and the game is over. The game is over. Boy, this is going to be a freaking post-game show. I haven't said much here for the last minute and a half. I am steaming. I'm trying not to lose it. I'm trying not to lose it right now. I'm trying not to lose it. There is... Oh my gosh, bro. What did I say in the pregame show too, man? What did I say in the pregame show? By the way, I said this game would be 106 to 105. And I said it would come down to the final possession. I am Nostradamus, bro. They need to give me a crystal freaking ball. But I said the Sixers would come out on the winning end because I didn't expect Joel Embiid to pass up a wide open three to win the game. Nick Nurse, 2 timeouts, doesn't call jack shit. Are you kidding me, bro? I mean, this team, one of us could manage this team better. One of us could manage this team better, man. Are you serious, bro? Are you serious, bro? I mean, you got to be kidding me, bro. Big 3, man. I'm trying my best here, man. And this is a first of a back-to-back, so I knew they were going to make this cardiac. I knew they were going to make this cardiac, man. I am out of words to describe what I just saw. I'm out of words to describe what I just saw, bro. Listen, guys, I love this team. I will cover them every single day, and I'll continue to do that. And I'll also be as honest as I can. That's what I do. Honest as I can. It's what I do. That's why we have this platform. This has been the hardest time to cover this team this season, man. And you finally get the big 3 back for 3 consecutive games. Oh, whip-de-doo. We finally got the big 3 back. And they have now lost 3 games in a row to undermanned teams down at least one of their best players. Tonight you lose to the 16-37 Raptors, and there's a lot to say. There's a lot to say about Tyrese Maxey taking 9 shot attempts, 5 points, and didn't have a field goal to the final minutes of the game. Paul George, Joel Embiid, 27 points, and he passes up a game-winning 3. And I said before the game, too, that there are games in the NBA season that you specifically remember for bad reasons. One of the games was the first Raptors-Sixers game on October 27th, second game of the year, when the Sixers lost to the Raptors down 5 players with 8 G-Leaguers on the floor and like 2 of their starters. Sixers lost that game, and now they lose to them again. Raptors team that's trying to lose, by the way, in absolutely dramatic fashion. I am so mad right now. Andrew says, I'm going to only watch to support your channel. Thank you for all those who continue to support, but I cannot believe what I just saw. I cannot believe what I just saw. There's so much to say, man. I have so much to say, bro. I have so much to say. We do this every game, pregame, live game, and postgame. Guys, the postgame will be coming up here in just a couple minutes once I can calm myself down and really think about what just happened. I have a lot to say about Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, Nick Nurse, and Paul George. Wow. That is one of the worst losses I've seen, man. That is one of the worst losses I've ever seen. I don't even want to start the post game yet because I'm like infuriated right now. I don't even want to feel stress. I've been feeling great the last 3 days celebrating a Super Bowl win. And like you come back to reality and this Sixers team just drags you through the freaking mud. Should have ran it through Jared Butler and Quentin Grimes, like I said. Ricky Council, 4 minutes. Bonus, 0 minutes. All right, guess we got to go to do the post-game show. Guys, shout out to National University and BetUS, great partners of the show. Guess we got to go on over to the post-game show. I'm so mad right now. I am so mad right now. This team should not make me this mad at 20-33. They should not make me this mad, bro. And you did it with the Eagles in attendance, man. All right, y'all. All right, man. Shout out to the member. I'll be back in a few minutes. We'll be here for the post-game show. Stick around if you want to. If you don't, then don't. Lots to say. Lots to say after this game. We'll be back. All right, man. All right, hold on. Hold on. I'm out here looking like a damn ghost, bro. What's going on with the lighting, bro? Even the lighting don't work. What the hell? This team, man. This team, they got me frustrated, bro. They got my equipment frustrated. They got everything frustrated, bro. Everything frustrated. This team stinks. All right, man. It'll have to do. I still haven't cooled off, man. As you can see. As you can hear, I still haven't cooled off. I haven't cooled off. Welcome in to Sixers Postgame Live here on Philly Take with RB. Another disastrous loss as the Sixers go down 106-103 in South Philadelphia. And I said this in the pregame show. Actually, hold on, before I start ranting. All right? We do this every game, man. If you are listening on an audio platform, subscribe, leave us a review, share us around, or come on over to YouTube and tap in live with us after every single game. Welcome into the post-game live show. Shout out to our great partners, man. National University, BetUS, and RocketMoney. I said this in a pregame show, that there are games from the NBA season that you remember, games that you remember for a good reason, games that you remember for a bad reason. And there are the games that you just can't get out of your mind. And one of those games was the first Sixers and Raptors game where the Sixers lost to the Raptors down like a million gazillion players, 5 G Leaguers on the floor type of game. It was the second game of the season. It was still a young, bright season. And the Sixers ended up going 3-14 to start the year. But then they take us on this emotional roller coaster ride. Fast forward to game number 53 of the season. The Sixers are going up against the Toronto Raptors, down RJ Barrett, down Brandon Ingram. And the Sixers, for the third consecutive game, have their big three back. But what happens? The big three that hasn't played all season together consistently can't find any rhyme or reason for anything. The Sixers lose their third consecutive game to a team that's down one of their best players at least. The Pistons, the Bucks, the Raptors. The big three comes up short yet again. And not only did they lose, and I said before the game it would be 106-105, I said it would be a cardiac game because every time this team has a back-to-back, they want to bring it down to the damn wire in a one-possession game. I called the game exactly right. I just had the wrong end of it. The Sixers lose, and in the final minutes of the game, in dramatic fashion, Joel Embiid going down the floor. Hold up. Let's rewind a little bit. Couple possessions before that, Sixers need 2 points, and they got Paul George fading out of bounds on an inbound shot. Tyrese Maxey nowhere to be found tonight. And on the final play, Nick Nurse should have called a timeout because he had 2 remaining. Sixers down 3. The Raptors have a blown coverage. Joel Embiid is wide open from the top of the arc, and he pulls a Ben Simmons and doesn't shoot the damn basketball. And he tries to drive into the lane in triple coverage and traffic, go behind the back like a guard. He dribbles in like he's a guard and he gets plucked. And the game is over. Raptors miss a free throw down the other end, and the Sixers try to give the final shot to Tyrese Maxey, who is 1 for 8 at the time with 5 points. He was absolutely in a box all night. You can't even make up how bad the decisions are with this team. From Joel Embiid to Nick Nurse to Paul George. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I've said this now for 2 weeks, and people think I'm joking. It is time to fully unleash the youth. It is time to fully unleash the youth. This is now 3 games in a row. How many points in the season have we had inflection moments like this where we go literally from high to low, high to low, high to low? And the last time the Sixers looked competent, they had 3 really good young players on the floor that were running up and down the floor like lightning speed, like the Flash. Ricky Council, you remember him? 4 minutes tonight. Adembona, you remember him? 0 minutes tonight. Matter of fact, Jared Butler and Quentin Grimes were the only initiators late in the game when you needed offense. And what did they do? They took Jared Butler out, who had 15 points in 16 minutes tonight, 4 boards and 4 assists, a young, promising player. They yanked him for Tyrese Maxey, who was ice cold. What happened to Justin Edwards? He only played 16 minutes even though he started tonight. Who did he get yanked for in the fourth quarter? Podcast P, who went disappearing. Podcast P posted a clip 2 hours before the game saying that he thinks the Eagles are going to be Philly's team and that they can run this back. Well, how about the Sixers? Can we win something? Ladies and gentlemen, this team plays better without the big three on the floor. They have no chemistry. They have no consistency. There was a point in this game in the third quarter where the big three comes out and the young guys are absolutely busting it up the floor. The Toronto Raptors all night. And you think about the Raptors as a team who are literally trying to tank. The Toronto Raptors are a team that is just going to outrun you. They're quick. They're athletic. Guys you've never heard of in your life. I mean, who the hell is Ulrich Chomche? Who the hell is that? Ulrich Chomche, the guy that wraps Joel Embiid's arm up in a box like a pretzel and lands on it. Ulrich Chomche, Jonathan Mogbo. These guys out-hustled us again. No Kyle Lowry, no Eric Gordon, and the Sixers get ran off the floor. Obviously, they didn't get blown out, but you got beat by a team that you should have beat. Part of it is because your big three hasn't played together enough, so they have no chemistry. They don't know how to play. But part of it, again, goes back to a philosophy issue. Can the Sixers continue to play Embiid ball for 42 minutes a game and throw Justin Edwards and Gershon Yabusele and Kelly Oubre and all these guys in a corner? For 10 straight games, at least, Tyrese Maxey was dropping 35 points. Tyrese Maxey looked like he didn't know how to play basketball tonight. Part of that, you give credit to the Raptors, their defensive coverages. They were trapping them. But part of it is the Sixers play too damn slow. Slow. From top to bottom, man, this is a colossal failure. Part of it is injuries. Part of it is lack of chemistry. But part of it is you don't play together. You don't play together. Ladies and gentlemen, how does Joel Embiid pass up that shot? How does Joel Embiid pass up that shot? I mean, this game is literally in hand, and I knew it would come down like this. And in the final couple minutes, they settle for a Paul George leaner out of bounds for three. Joel Embiid passes up the game-winning shot. And you know what that tells me, ladies and gentlemen? That tells me that the physical traits that are affecting Joel Embiid, the fact that even in the final moments, I think it was Scotty Barnes goes up for a layup, Joel Embiid doesn't even jump. How are you not contesting a layup in the final minute of a tie game? Joel Embiid can't jump. His body is to the point where once he tallies 35, 40 minutes, he is literally out of gas. He has nothing. He is on E. He can't jump. He can't defend. So going back to the report that came out on Sunday that we talked about in a video today, why is Joel Embiid still playing the game? Sure, he's dropping 27 and 12. He's really dominant. He looks great, but the guy can't jump late in games. And the 76ers have a team that is being paid all this money that is top heavy, and they look better with the young guys out there playing together. And you can't tell me different. You can look at the box score. I don't care about the box score. I know what I'm watching right now. The Sixers young guys, and you have a good group of collective young blood. Those guys have looked better than the top-heavy stars. This team was playing some of the slowest basketball that I've ever seen in my entire life in this game. And that is not going to cut it anymore. Even in a game where Kyle Lowry and Eric Gordon don't even play. They look slow. And the two spark plugs off the bench, Jared Butler and Quentin Grimes, were your main initiators late in the game. Anyway, back to what I was saying before I got off on a tangent there. The physical limitations of Joel Embiid are now hold on, let me re-say that. The physical limitations of Joel Embiid are now preventing his mental state from clicking correctly. You know why Joel Embiid didn't take that three-point shot at the end of the game? Because he wasn't confident. I don't know what he wasn't confident in, but there's absolutely no way that Joel Embiid did that. I've never seen Joel Embiid make a mistake like that mentally. His physical limitations are affecting his mental state. How in the world does Nick Nurse not have the wherewithal? How does he not have the awareness to call a timeout when you have 2 remaining? Draw up a play. And then they try to draw up a play on the final play after Grady Dick misses a free throw, and it's for Tyrese Maxey, who has been ice cold all night. I mean, there are some things here that are not explainable. But then again, goes back to politics. It goes back to sports politics. You ever play on a team where the coach's son gets more minutes, gets more bats, gets more whatever? Why? Because he's the coach's son. Why are these guys getting the minutes at the end of the games? Because they're the highest paid players. Because the Sixers don't want to admit that they were wrong and that they are in a very bad situation. Why did Daryl Morey come out a couple days ago at a presser and say Joel Embiid's symptoms are going to be reduced to 0 and that his knee's going to be fine and that we're going to build around him? Because they won't admit that they shouldn't have given him a 4-year extension. You lose to a Raptors team down RJ Barrett. I forgot Jakob Poeltl wasn't even in this game. Jakob Poeltl, there's another one. Jakob Poeltl, RJ Barrett, Brandon Ingram. Who else do you have to lose to convince yourself that it's not going to work? The fact that Ricky Council and Adem Bona got 4 combined minutes in this game is malpractice. Adem Bona would have been ready to jump out of the damn gym. Ricky Council had like a 5-game stretch where he was one of the main contributors as a young piece. And you see what happens when you play 2 young guys in Jared Butler and Quentin Grimes. They dropped 28 combined points. It is not this complicated. Joel Embiid should be shut down for the rest of the season. You're bringing Yabusele off the bench when he was absolutely cooking every single game. He goes 2 for 9 in this game. I just can't wrap my head around why the Sixers are still holding on to this lost hope right now. And again, I feel bad for Joel and his physical limitations and the fact that he can't stay healthy. Like I said, he got his arm twisted like a pretzel by Ulrich Chomche. I mean, the guy has awful luck. But at this point, man, you're now 20-33, and you got Josh Harris out here saying that we can make a playoff run. You got Daryl Morey telling us to squint so that we're going to win a championship. Are you squinting? How hard can you squint? We are not stupid. Philly fans are some of the smartest fans I've ever seen in my life. Unbelievable, man. Just bad decision upon bad decision. And every one of these games is magnified. Why? Because your room for error is so small. Your margin of error is this. Why? Because your stars missed 20 out of the first 25 games. Don't you get that? You put yourself in a hole. But they thought this was the plan. Let's ramp them up. Let's sim 60 games of the season. We'll be all right. We'll get to the playoffs. Will we? Will we get to the playoffs? There are Sixer fans out there that still tell me on social media, yo, relax, we'll be fine. Wait till April. Wait till April? We're going to be 30 games under 500 if we keep playing this way. I've never seen Joel Embiid do something like that. The Sixers were out-hustled. They were out-physicaled. They also don't know how to guard a three-point shot. They leave guys wide open. And, oh, I don't want to let Paul George and Tyrese Maxey off the hook either. I know I've been talking about Joel, and stat-wise, he had the best game. He had a really good second quarter. I'll start with Paul George. There's a lot of Paul George defenders out there. And again, none of this is personal, okay? None of it's personal. I like all these guys as people. Paul George plays some of the softest basketball that I've seen in a Sixers jersey. He had 14 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Made a couple big defensive plays. But Paul George, as I said during the stream, is like the coworker that you ask them to do one task for you, and it takes them all day. He's like the coworker that is just like, I don't want to be here, but I'll do it for you. The guy plays with absolutely no aggression. Even if your shot wasn't falling and you were having the worst stretch in Sixers history, even if you were down bad like that, but you were hustling and you were diving on the floor and you were getting up in guys' grills and just getting aggressively mad, Sixer fans would be fine with you. Paul George tries to play the game cuter than Tobias Harris. And I can't stand it right now. I can't stand the way this guy is playing the game. If you give him the ball and you smack him and tell him, hey, go get you a shot, he actually hits a really nice sidestep three-pointer. Or he'll actually take a really nice shot that's cash money. But it's like, you got to kick him into gear. We should not have to kick you into gear. You're making $52 million. Why can't you step up yourself and go out there and say, I'm Paul George, I'm going to drop 30 tonight? And Tyrese Maxey. I'll let Maxey off the hook for a game because he's been playing tremendously well. I can't be overly pissed at Tyrese Maxey. What I'm pissed at is the fact he only took 9 shots. He only took 9 shots. Why did Maxey only take 9 shots in a game? Because a couple games ago, Tyrese Maxey was taking 30 shots a game. Tyrese Maxey was controlling the offense, led with the young core, and Tyrese Maxey was going full head of steam to the basket every possession. And tonight, it looked like he was the third fiddle. Maxey did get hurt, I think, early in this game. He was limping around, but still, you're out there. And I give the Raptors credit. They played a lot of great defensive coverages against Maxey. They were trapping him at the ball a lot. They weren't letting him think. They were barely letting him pass the ball away. And Tyrese Maxey, man, he just didn't look like himself tonight. Did not look like himself. Still can't excuse the missed 3-point attempt by Joel Embiid. Still can't miss Nick Nurse refusing to take a timeout, refusing to stick with the young guys that worked. You should have kept Jared Butler and Quentin Grimes together in the game. That, ladies and gentlemen, was one of the biggest debacles of the season. I feel like I've said that the last couple games as well. But again, you've now lost 3 games in a row with your big 3 in to teams that are down their best players. So at what point do we get to a spot where we say this is not working? Like I said, there is a strategic question to be asked. A couple games ago, I keep asking this question, like, do the Sixers just play better? Like, the style of game is better when they're not lugging the ball up the floor every possession. That was embarrassing. In front of your home crowd, by the way. So that's where I sit. 53 games into the season. They got to bounce back tomorrow against the Brooklyn Nets. Joel Embiid admitted on Sunday, apparently, to Lisa Salters that he needs surgery. So why isn't he shut down? And why do the Sixers continue to draw this out and just frustrate us on nights like this? That's my question. That's my question. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Like, we can all see the writing on the wall right here, man. We're not stupid. We're not stupid. And oh, by the way, Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Shout out to the Eagles. Well, why don't you take a page out of their playbook? What do the Eagles do? They just draft 2 studs in the early draft, first 2 rounds, and they play them. And what happens? They're Super Bowl champions on a starting defense. Just Super Bowl champions. Cooper DeJean, who, by the way, was in attendance tonight. Zach Bond, sorry that you guys on the high of a championship had to see that. But the Eagles take 2 young studs. They invest young. They play these guys. They give them opportunity. How many years, how many examples have I been saying? You play a young guy, you give him a good sample of minutes, let him build up some confidence, and he plays better. 2 more examples, Quentin Grimes and Jared Butler tonight. How many times do we have to say that? Ricky Council, Adem Bona, these guys aren't even playing anymore after they had a really good stretch of games. Disappointing, frustrating. This team continues to find ways to lose games. They continue to find ways. Unbelievable, man. Unreal. And you know Joel's not going to play tomorrow, right? PG might not either. Maxey might not. Apparently, the Discords hit me up. Nick Nurse said Maxey could be dealing with an injury. So, I mean, make a decision, man. Make a decision. Tonight was one of those frustrating losses that you remember for the entire season. I won't forget this one, just like I haven't forgot the first Raptors loss. And it's just disappointing. It is very disappointing. And to lose in dramatic fashion. Again, I think Joel Embiid's physical limitations are affecting his mental ability right now on the court. And I think Nick Nurse might actually be clueless when it comes to late game rotations. And I don't know what to say. I don't know what else I can say. Joel played almost 40 minutes tonight. You know he's not playing tomorrow. Guys, if you want to call in and chime in on this conversation, over 400 people live in here, man. Thank you for being here. Postgame live, Philly Take with RB. Calling on the Discord, man. Links pinned in the YouTube chat. Would love to hear from some of you guys out there. I let my rant out. I let my emotions out. I'm just frustrated, man. Why can't we make things easier? Man? Top Shot Tesla, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. He says Embiid's controller got unplugged for a minute. Sixers did not get the memo that the Raps are tanking and down 3 starters. Nurse just sat on the bench. Is he checked out? Is he? What do you think, man? I mean, I mean, personally, I don't think Nurse is this bad of a coach. But if this is really what he thinks is the best way to go out there and approach a game, I mean, then you got to have some serious conversations. Some of these substitutions, the lack of calling a timeout, like those are coaching awareness type of things that any basic coach should have. Why didn't he call a timeout? Makes no sense. $5 super chat. Bernard McCoy says RB Embiid is always on the perimeter, makes the defense even tougher on Maxey. Embiid will never take a back seat to Tyrese Maxey. And I think that's a fair point. I mean, you know, is it Embiid? Is it the way that they're coached? Is this how they want to play? Like, what is it? Because again, you play like 10 straight games with all young guys running everywhere, frantic ball movement. Then you bring Joel back and you play completely different. Do they practice different ways to play through different guys? Do they? I don't know. But since Joel Embiid has been back in, the rest of the supporting cast has looked absolutely clueless. And again, another night where the Sixers shoot abysmal from long range, 9 for 38, 23%. Most games you shoot 9 for 38 from 3, you're not winning. So it's frustrating, man. Don Vito, $2 super chat says, if Embiid opts for surgery, he will be back in 2027. Well, I mean, at this point, what's the alternative? Are we going to go out here and keep running Joel Embiid late in the games where he can't jump and he has no energy left? There was a possession. I think there was like 2 minutes left and Scotty Barnes had the ball and he drove into the lane, beat his first defender, and Joel Embiid didn't even contest it. Joel Embiid did not even contest the shot. because he can't jump. I know we can go through a season and we can say, hey, there's these games where the Sixers, they just got outmatched, right? And some nights, again, the shots aren't going to fall, but there are too many examples where the 76ers just can't beat a bad team. They can't beat a bad team. It's just, it's brutal, man. This was a brutal loss tonight. I'm going to see if I can pull up that last play. I still don't understand how that happened. I still don't understand how that's even a thing. Here it is. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. If you guys want to call into the Discord, man. Give me some thoughts, and we'll get to your calls. Here's the video. In case you guys missed it. No timeout by Nick Nurse. 12 seconds. Looks like, let's see what happened here. Maxey comes around his screen, and it looks like the defender is going to shade over to Maxey. He thought they were switching, but they didn't. And Joel Embiid is wide open. He's wide open. What in the world? How do you not take that shot? How do you not take that? At some point, your physical limitations have to be affecting your confidence. You had 27 points. How did you not take the shot to win the game? If your answer is I'm going for a tie, I mean, you're wide open. If somebody leaves you this wide open on any level of basketball, you have to take the shot. And then he tries to dribble into a paint against 3 defenders coming at him. He could have kicked it right there to Kelly Oubre. He tries to go behind the back. First he goes through the legs, then behind the back. What in the world? What in the world? What in the world? And then again, on the final play, Nick Nurse draws up a play for Tyrese Maxey, who is 1 for 8. That was insane. I would love to hear what Joel said about that final shot. I know he's probably just going to say, I just, should have took the shot. Should have took the shot. Mike O'Connor says Sixers are 1 win ahead of the Nets now for the 6th worst record. 45.8% chance of keeping their pick, and 3 wins ahead of the Raptors now for the 5th worst record, 64% chance of keeping the pick. The tank is there for the taking. You got to do whatever it takes. This team is lifeless. Do you guys agree or disagree with this? Let me know in the chat right now. Do you agree or disagree? Should the Sixers go for the pick? I mean, I don't think they're going to be bad enough to get that top 6 pick. And even if they are, if they have a 50% chance of landing that top pick, the ping pong balls are not going to bounce their way. They could have an 85% chance of getting that pick. And what's going to happen? It's going to go to OKC. Joel Embiid, Paul George, and Tyrese Maxey might be good enough to win you enough games to just sneak into the play-in right now with how they're playing. Now, if you shut Joel Embiid down, if you shut Paul George down, but then again, the young guys play even better. Are they tanking with the big 3? I don't know, man. I don't know. But what I know is that tonight, what I just saw is now the 2nd loss against the Raptors this season that has been absolutely inexcusable due to bad decision-making and bad execution. And you're getting ran off the floor by guys you've never heard of. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I should not be this frustrated, but again, I told you when the game started that this was how it's going to be. I can predict this team to a T. Sixers go down against the Toronto Raptors, 106-103. All right, I'm going to get to the phones, man. Got to let you guys know once again about BetUS. What did I tell you on BetUS, man? I told you take the Raptors spread. I told you to take the Raptors spread. Shout out to BetUS. Go to BetUS.com. Use the code YouTube150. get a 150% deposit match bonus. I told you before the game, the Sixers were not winning this game by 9 or more points. Not going to happen. I know this team too well. So if you listen to Nostradamus over here, maybe you won some cheddar. Sixers go down, but with BetUS, you can win, man. So shout out to BetUS. Use the code YouTube150. Go to betus.com. Get a 150% deposit match bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. Also, guys, get your merch, man. Get your merch. I'm wearing the therapy shirt right now. This is actually the perfect shirt. I picked the perfect t-shirt to wear tonight. This guy needs Sixers therapy. I literally need Sixers therapy because of games like this. I could go to a Sixers therapist and tell them about this game. That's how excruciatingly painful this game was. Get your Sixers therapy merch. Get your Philly Take merch. Use code PhillyTake20. Get 20% off free shipping. All right, man. Let's go to the phones. Got my guy exclusive on the Discord waiting. Guys, join the Discord. Link pin in the chat if you want to chime in. Exclusive on the Discord. Exclusive. What's up, bro?
What's going on, RB? Can you hear me?
Got you loud and clear, man. What's up?
Yeah, I mean, there's not much for me to really say. I think you expressed it, earlier on in the post-game show here. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm in a, I really don't know how to describe. There was just so many things wrong.
Tell us how you're feeling, man. Just let it loose, man. I know you want to. I know you're trying to keep it uptight. I know you, man. But let it loose, man. We got to get an exclusive rant at some point, man. This game it should leave you pissed off. I'm pissed.
Man, I actually ejected from my couch when I saw that turnover at the end of the game there with Joel. I never got up so quick. It just
how do you not shoot that?
Yeah, I was dumbfounded by that. But yeah, I mean that you could look at it that way too. Like it came out to the wire, and that's the shot we settled with. That was obviously not the best situation, like how that played out. But you got to look at the rest of the game too, right? Like realistically speaking, right? Yes, the Raptors are a team that likes to run up and down. They have some pretty solid defensive pieces, so a lot of the starters they have have a defensive rounded reputation, right? So you kind of know that going in. But at the end of the day, there's just certain opportunities, certain things that you just cannot do. There was a lot of times when Grady Dick got on fire, caught fire, not because of the fact that okay, he was shooting contested shots over our defense, but we were leaving them open when I guess off ball as well. So the help defense as well, you can look at that as being an issue a bit tonight. Maxey was in, I don't even know, he was, I want to say slump, and he was cold, but that was just not great. And there's just so many things wrong with the execution tonight, bro. I don't even know how to.
It's unbelievable, man. How do you lose this game? I mean, the amount of opportunities that they try to give you to win this game. And again, some of these late game calls, the Paul George fader out of bounds, and the Tyrese Maxey final shot as well. Just terrible execution, man. Terrible.
Yeah, and another thing too. I mean, maybe this is my final thing, but I'm at home watching the game. Obviously it's a bird's eye view of what's really going on the court. But, the one thing that I've seen us do a lot, and I just feel like teams as well, I saw it a bit with the Raptors. They were kind of ahead of the curve with it, was we love the dribble handoff play. And not that that's it's good when you use it right? But if it's something you do all the time, or it's just a dribble handoff into Embiid and Maxey or Embiid and Paul George, I feel like, for one, it's a bit different than a screen, because in a screen, you have communication. The defense needs to communicate, the play on the screen, right? They gotta be able to call out what's going on. And a handoff, it's not necessarily like you're officially screening the man, right? You're kind of creating a bit of a diversion, right? But it's, you talk about the help defense, right? All the help defense needs to do at that point when you're doing the dribble handoffs is kind of just stay there, right? They're not requiring anybody to move off the ball. A screen and roll, however, I feel like it's a bit different as well. But my point being, we saw a lot of that tonight as well. And in situation, I'm just I'm watching this, I'm like, bro, if I'm on defense, I know what's coming, right? So I don't know. That's just me as well. But Yeah, that's really it.
Speechless, man. Appreciate the call, bro.
Appreciate you for having me.
Thank you, man. He's right. A lot of quick movements, a lot of ins and outs. Just, what these teams continue to do as they watch more tape and they see that Joel Embiid is limited physically is they keep targeting him early in the games, wearing him out. They do one quick ball screen, usually on Tyrese Maxey. They switch the guard onto Joel Embiid. And Joel, after 5, 10, 15 possessions, he gets tired. And then by the end of the game, he can't jump. And he doesn't move. And you see him lugging up the floor. Like he'll have a nice, quick turnaround midi, little shimmy, whatever, knocks it down. And then he's like barely able to get back down the floor. I was watching the Lakers debut with Luka last night. And the one thing I noticed was after the second foul of the game, Luka goes over to the bench and asks the guy to give him a water bottle. And he hasn't played since December 25th. So he was out of shape. Like Luka was huffing and puffing all the way down the floor. He was jogging. It looked like he hadn't run on a treadmill in a month. And that is the type of body language that I see from Joel every night. Not because he's out of shape, but because he can't run. He's literally gassed. And like I said, I think the physical limitations are just affecting him mentally because there's no way that he passes up that shot. But like I said here a little earlier, since the Sixers got the big three back, 13-point loss to the Cadeless Pistons, game that wasn't close, 8-point loss to the Giannis-less Bucks, and then a home loss to the 17-37 Raptors, who were 4-21 on the road. His team just is not tough enough. Joel Embiid is not healthy enough. Paul George doesn't play like he wants it bad enough. And Tyrese Maxey was lost tonight. He was lost. What else, man? Enough ranting about this team. 23% from three-point range. Rebounds were close. Everything else was close, but just couldn't make the shots when they mattered. We thought Paul George would be a guy who could step up and make the big shot. Instead, he tries to lean out of bounds for a go-ahead three instead of just taking the ball into the rim. Plays way too cute. And I'm frustrated, man. I'm frustrated. It's time to unleash the youth, man. Drop it in the chat. Shout out. Let me give some shout outs in the chat here. I see you guys in here rocking with us. Jane, what's up, Jane? D Green in the chat. What's up, D? Alfonso, what's up? It says Embiid should have been in the post. Exactly. No Jakob Poeltl. You're going up against Jonathan Mogbo. And Ulrich Chomche. What the heck, man? Scotty Barnes goes for 33 points. He was the leader tonight. Had a feeling Scotty would go off, but I did say Maxey. I was completely wrong on that. I said Maxey was the safe bet. There goes that streak of 25 plus for Maxey, man. Embarrassing. We got Asia Roberson in the chat. Don Boyle, what's up? Play-by-play with JJ's in the house. What up, JJ? Don says Sixers are the fattest team in the league. Dom says, I went to do a quick shovel to get ahead of it. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. Frustrating, man. Frustrating. I don't have anything else to say. We got Cool J on the Discord. We'll go to Cool J. I think Sixer fans have checked out mentally after this. Cool J, what's up, man? Cool J on the Discord.
Yo, RB.
Yo, what's up?
Another loss. Should have won at that.
Yeah, man. Brutal.
And they said last week, they first get the Pistons, like Joel he wasn't ready for today. Was ready. The last game was ready. This game, and I probably went to touch this up, but to hear that the whole when the Wells Fargo Center, all the Sixers fans were literally booing on him after not making the shot.
Yep. Yeah, he was getting booed apparently, and I would too, man. I mean, how do you pass up a game winner? How do you pass that up, man?
Yeah, just that doesn't prove how frustrated Sixers fans are with this team. Then I don't know what will.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's like Tim Bontemp says here, that has to be like near the top of bad losses this season. Has to be right at the top. I mean, that was just embarrassing, man. 3 games in a row with your big 3 back, you can't win a game. Come on, man.
Yep, I agree. Unleash the youth.
Frustrating, man. Got anything else for me, Cool J?
I mean, all they can do is just if he's once his contract, once he's able to be a free agent, and hopefully we can just, get some wins. He's just we get some wins, but if not, then just blow everything up and just restart.
I mean, we could try, but his contracts don't look that pretty, man.
I mean, that's how the Eagles won this year. They didn't do well last year, and they were able to rebuild, and now they won the Super Bowl. They all the young guys contributed.
Yeah, they should take a page out of their playbook for sure. Got to find some gems. Cool J, appreciate you calling in, my guy.
Sorry, thanks for having me in.
Appreciate it, man. Problem is that Sixers need a Howie Roseman. They need a Howie Roseman. You know what's really freaking crazy is that there's people on Twitter tonight that will tell me, relax, wait until April. As if we're going to make the playoffs playing like this. Like, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. There's people that literally come into, like, there's a guy that commented on a video earlier today. It said, RB, you're not a medical doctor. What medical school did you go to? Listen, bro, I don't report information on Joel Embiid's injury, but I'm not blind. I can see that the guy is injured. The guy actually told us himself the other day that he needs another knee surgery. So why in the world is he playing? And then you got some frauds like the guy earlier in the chat who's like, oh, why are you hating on PG, man? You can't do what PG does. Well, I can tell you that PG's playing terrible. $50 million. You want to talk about a fleece? You ever go shopping on Black Friday? Or after Black Friday and a deal's still up? Get something that's $70 for $5? That's what Paul George is doing right now, man. Paul George is absolutely fleecing this team right now. Guy puts up 10 points a game. Can't hit a big shot. But the worst part about it, like I said earlier, like if Paul George would just play like he cared, I wouldn't even mind that much. Then he's going to come back out. He's going to say after the game, hey, man, we got to get things together. Frustrating, but we got to get things back on the same page. It's getting a little bit late for that. The Sixers are 20-33. They have 29 games remaining in the season. So by my math, they would have to go, 14-5? To go over 500 this season? They'd have to go 14-5 to be an over 500 team. But this is the product that you created when you thought that a plan of playing guys, 20 games a season, 30 games was going to work. What the Sixers put on display tonight was absolutely embarrassing. Embarrassing. I've never seen a team so injured in my life. Oh, yeah, and that's another thing I wanted to get off my chest while we're at it. Okay, that's another thing that I wanted to get off my chest while we're at it before I get out of here. Earlier today, when talking about Kyle Lowry, who missed this game, Nick Nurse sat up there and said, Kyle Lowry has a hip injury that is just not going away. He also said the same thing about Andre Drummond a week ago. Andre Drummond has a toe injury that's just not getting better. So at what point do we start to look at the medical staff? No, I'm not a medical doctor, but at what point do we start to look at a medical staff that can't heal injuries that just, quote, won't go away? What in the world does that mean? Didn't they overhaul their medical staff like 5 years ago? The Eagles did the same thing. Now they don't get injured as much. 2 seasons where they were primarily healthy and got to the Super Bowl. So at what point do we look at this medical staff and say, what the hell, man? Robert Covington last year had an injury that got so bad that we never saw him again. Nick Nurse said there's no light at the end of the tunnel. I'll never forget that quote. Now we got injuries that don't go away. It's crazy. It's crazy. One more game tomorrow before the All-Star break. Sixers have no All-Stars this year. They don't deserve it at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, go to PhillyTakeWithRB.com. Get yourself a Sixers therapy merch. We got to start rocking these around South Philly, man. Maybe Josh Harris will catch sight of it. I don't think they understand how much pain they are causing to us, how much pain they are inflicting upon this fan base. Unbelievable stuff, man. Unbelievable stuff. Tyrese Maxey says he should have been more aggressive today. Well, no bleep. What about Joel Embiid? What did Joel Embiid have to say about passing up a game winner? What did he have to say? And they got him under contract for 4 more seasons. It's hard for me to defend you with stuff like that, man. I'm sorry for what you've had to go through, but this is terrible. This is absolutely brutal. I've never seen something crumble like this. Anyway, man, appreciate everybody for being here. Sixers postgame live show. Shout out to Colin in the chat. What's up, Colin? Don says, you know who gets hip injuries? Old people. Dip in the chat. What's going on, man? Scott, what's up, man? Roberts, it's time to look at the draft. Play-by-play with JJ says, I forgot about that quote. Dom says, these guys are deteriorating. Man, this is frustrating. And you come off a high of a Super Bowl, and the city is buzzing, and then you just bring us back to this vibe? Come on, man. Terrible. Terrible. Fruit says they don't care. Maybe. They'll come back tomorrow and act like nothing happened. And maybe they'll beat the tanking Brooklyn Nets. Can they beat the Brooklyn Nets? Joel Embiid's not going to play. You know that. Played 40 minutes tonight, 38. He's not playing. Paul George had a black eye today. Why? I don't know. Tyrese Maxey's dealing with something physically. Will he play? I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't. All I know is that they'll be back tomorrow with a chance to try to bounce back, and we'll see how it goes. Nonetheless, we'll keep pushing through, man. Shout out to the partners of the show, National University, BetUS, RocketMoney. Sixers go down 106-103 in an absolutely terrible loss. And we'll see what they can do tomorrow to bounce back. That's all I got, man. Time to go forget about this team for the night. Sixers go down. They're now 20-33 on the campaign. Could not have predicted getting to this point, could you? Maybe we'll win tomorrow. Maybe. Maybe not. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody. Thank you for being here, man. Pre-game, live game, post-game, every game right here. Sixers Game Day Live, Philly Take with RB. Catch you on the next one, man. Peace.